Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It went down again.
It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means thank you to the Department of Transportation and the Courtesy Patrol who saved me today from roadside disaster.
Now, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yes, it is a patrol that goes up and down the highways. Thank you to the Department of Transportation. Thank you, Everett, who is a friend of the show. Who knew? Let's go.
Yeah. What up, Ev?
So
you're telling me
yeah,
you're going to sit there straight-faced
keep going.
and tell me that I could call the city of Albuquerque to help me with my problems?
Listen, you idiot that doesn't listen.
Okay.
Hey, Marie, back on the show, by the way, speaking of idiots. Hey, Marie, how are you?
I'm
Hey,
back.
How's conservative talk? You all brainwashed now?
No.
Go good over there?
I was on TJ Trout show all week too. What do you mean?
Most centric of that over there.
Okay, I think I was on
The rest of KKOB makes TJ Trout look like Bernie Sanders.
There's some truth to that. Speaking of, I'll be on with BV tomorrow.
Oh, what a dude.
Oh boy.
No,
I'm very excited about this.
Okay.
BV's my favorite,
You're
mostly because of his hatred for you.
Fred.
Yes.
Fred.
Yes.
This is a dream of mine. I've always wanted to become, I don't know if you noticed, on KKOB, they have all these quote unquote correspondents. And now I get to be one tomorrow.
You're a lady out in the streets?
Yes. With Fred.
So what we're doing,
Okay.
This is going to be awful.
it's stupid.
It's going to be the best day of my life.
There's been some bad blood between me and BV. Number one, he's trying to big time me.
Easy to do.
Easy to do. He's
Yeah.
bigger than me.
Yeah.
Not physically.
No, just barely, though.
He's looking very svelte.
Just really?
He's working on it.
I think he
What
looks.
is he doing? Is he starting his days at the YMCA?
That's a good question. Is that what he's doing?
No.
Be super cool if he was.
He starts his days being here at 5:30 a.m. with Bob Clark.
Do you just push ups during the commercial break? How does this work?
Sure.
Did he just buy tighter pearl snap shirts and he has to
He
fit into
focuses
them?
on his nutrition, and he does the whole ranching thing.
Okay. That's hard work.
That's hard work.
Okay, enough about BV.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So I
learned today I learned
Yeah.
that you can just call people to help you when you're
Well,
on the side of the road.
And I already referred to you as an idiot because
Yes.
you don't call the city of Albuquerque.
Okay, who do you call?
Department of
Ghostbusters.
Department of Transportation.
That's
the
state.
state.
Okay, you call the state.
Yeah.
And they'll help you. I usually just call my uncle that I know is unemployed. I'm like, hey, look here, Rick. I know you're not working today. Come help me change this tire.
I didn't have to call anyone. Also, big thank you to my friend Marissa Mays. Talked to her today at length.
Oh, she's sweet.
You know, she runs communications for the DOT. Also, my friend Miguel Ferrero, who helped me. But most importantly, Everett. So my friend Everett. So I'm northbound on I-25. Tire blows. For a second, I'm like, I'm like, am I in the Ukraine? That's what I said. But I wasn't.
Oh my
It was
God.
just a tire blow.
Oh my God. You having Fallujah flashbacks?
Thank you.
Even though you weren't there at all, ever, whatsoever?
Is that a country or a war?
Yes.
So I'm not gonna sit on the side of the highway like a maniac, letting people rubberneck at me as they drive by. I'm not gonna do that. So I take the exit ramp and I pull into an egress. Tires blown out.
An egress?
Like
the little bird that can't fly very well?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Wait, that's an egret.
Correct.
I'm sorry. That's an egret.
So anyway, our boy, Everett, he's driving southbound, sees me blow the tire, pulls a Yui boy.
You didn't have to call him. Johnny on the spot. Evie on the spot.
Courtesy patrol on the spot. So pulls up behind me. I'm doing the number where I'm like getting the jack thingy out. I'm getting the lower, the donut from the whatever, you know what I'm talking about, from the bed of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, homeboy, watch this. Bzz, little lowery thing. Bzz, 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 tire off. One hand Jackie boy. This
The one-hand Jackie boy.
He hit me with the one-hand Jackie boy.
I wish Teenage Van knew about that. My goodness.
Lifted it right up.
Woo, buddy.
Pulls the tire off, donut on, bzz, 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 bzz. Throw it in the back,
So you're just saying,
clear as day.
friend of the show, Ev,
Yeah.
used to work for NASCAR.
He said he put 20 years in the DOT doing the courtesy patrol. And I said, Ev, let me help you out here. You know, I'm carrying a $25 gift certificate over to the California Pizza Kitchen. Let me get that lunch for you.
Oh,
He said to me, pay it forward.
what a dude. He wouldn't even take it?
And on the back of the truck, I got the 2 men on thing.
Mhm.
He's like, 2 men on? Sports animal? I'm like, yeah, Fred. He's like, yeah. He's like, I listen to Bob Clark in the morning. I love Katie Cruz.
Candy.
Candy Cruz, what I say, Katie, who I
Yep.
used to work with in St. Louis.
It's Candy Cruz.
I love Candy Cruz. I listen to you guys in the afternoon. So there you go. So there's a big thank you to Everett. Big thank you to the Department of Transportation for saving me at least 20 minutes and getting real dirty.
Wow. You came here. You smelt like a normal person, like you weren't all dirty and sweaty.
From the Sports Animal Live Chat,
First.
please make sure Van knows it's not an actual donut that was put on my car. Donut is the term for the wheel, Van. It's
Yeah.
a tire.
I know. It's slang. You put in bagel on there. They're more dense. They can handle the weight.
It's a day old.
Yeah.
Put a day old on my.
Everybody knows that.
Hey, Marie, back with us on the program. Do we miss anything in the NFL while you were gone?
Yes, obviously.
What?
There's
No, we didn't.
NFL every single day. Well, I don't know what you guys have been talking about.
Oh, hold up. You don't go to anywhere you get your podcast subscription and just listen to us daily, like Spotify or iTunes or Apple Music?
No, absolutely not.
You don't go to Stitcher? You
No,
don't go to Pandora Podcast?
no,
You don't go to TuneIn Radio?
absolutely not.
For the sake of the program, Marie,
I think
I'm gonna
everyone
give
else
you-
should listen to it.
I'm going to give you a word of advice here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take some advice.
Lie to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Say yes.
After I'm here all day and editing everyone else's podcast too, I just go home and listen to all them.
After 8+ hours of listening to other people's shows all day and getting paid to do it, you go straight home
And
To
just
listen to us.
yeah.
to make sure you got what you missed.
And then-
Yes.
You should lie to us the way that Van lies about being a vegan.
Now, hold on. How dare you? I'm
I
veggie.
just, yeah, I'm just,
I got a friggin' bag of rabbit food here. Don't you dare. Don't you
yeah,
dare
is it for the
accuse me.
brand? I get it. You're on camera, you're on the radio. When you get off air, just eating ribs?
Last time I had meat, this guy changed a tire for me.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, Marie won't listen to the show unless she's on the clock. That's from friend of the show, Joel.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
505-246.
You guys are all about getting that bag too.
06. Hold up. I don't know why you're bringing Burntwood Batty energy to the show right now. You take 1 week off.
But what's
covering-
funny is I didn't take it off. I was just on KKOB.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm sorry that Mike Trujillo got attacked by a
Squirrel.
It was a squirrel because I heard it was a gaggle.
No, I heard it was a squirrel. But you know how it's like a game of telephone.
I heard it was a squadron of squirrels.
It was a squirrel, but for the program's sake, we can say that.
Today's I-9 varsity is the I-9 varsity of different group names.
Thank you.
For squirrels?
Different group names.
A group of squirrels is called a scurry
I wouldn't have got that.
or a dray. DRAY, dray. That's pretty cool. A dray of squirrels.
I did forget about Dre.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Different group names. I-9
Nothing comes
varsity.
out when you move your lips. Just a bunch of gibberish.
That's why I forgot about Dre.
It is. That's exactly why.
From the Facebook live chat, facebook.com/talkabq.
Mhm.
I need the relationship status of A. Marie. If she's unavailable, I'm just going to go listen to a St. Louis radio sports personality. No one will get that
Nah.
part of the reference.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss me with that.
I'm so sorry, Nathan. Is that Nathan? Yes, I'm married.
To the game,
Yeah.
son.
Married to the
Yeah.
and married.
That's what's up.
Got a lot to go over today. NFL talk because A. Marie's here. We're
obviously.
We didn't talk yesterday about Northwestern because it was developing, and I hate to be the guy that says the thing before the thing.
I don't like retractions.
I don't like retractions.
I like to get it right the
Well,
first time.
We tabled it. It can no longer be tabled. It's coming out today.
I'm starting also to try to come up with NFL adjacent. I know I'm going to start doing my headlines for you guys, but I just want to let you know I dug deep today and also found some NFL adjacent content for you.
Give me an example.
So-
Give me a little tease.
Jeeves. I'm sorry,
Ask
Chiefs.
Jeeves?
No. Chiefs super fan arrested, charged after robbing banks across the U.S.
So he's been doing this for some time. I'm familiar with this guy's story.
Yeah. This is a great story.
Yeah.
We had to scratch it from yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
He robs banks, goes to big games.
And they don't know who it is because he's dressed like a werewolf or something.
yes, he is.
That's weird. UNM has one of those fans where it's like, I think you've committed a crime.
You talking about the Juggalobo?
I'm not saying anyone specifically.
I am. He looks felonious.
I'm talking about
If I had to pick a felon out of a lineup, and that lineup was the Pit, I'm choosing him. He's my first round draft pick.
if it's Mr. Happy versus the Juggalobo, I'm taking Mr. Happy, but by a very small amount.
If it's Mr. Happy versus the Juggalobo, the big winner there is the Fago Corporation.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Marie, we always talk to you about football. Why does no one want Devin Cook to be on their football team?
You mean Dalvin Cook?
No, I said what I said.
Because no one wants to pay him.
Well, hold on. There's a word for that.
Oh, what is that?
That's called
Collusion.
slavery.
Collusion. Oh. Similar.
Unpaid labor?
No.
You got to pay a guy if he's going to work for
Well,
you.
an important date coming up in the NFL is July 17th.
Okay, let me write that down.
Oh, whose birthday is it?
Is that someone's birthday?
Whose birthday?
No.
Whose birthday? Is it
Signings-
Roger Goodell's birthday?
Signings have to go down.
Oh,
I'm yelling.
to be on the roster?
Yes. Well, July 17th to July 24th is like very important. So it's going to be hot takes.
You
all
just
day
said
over
the
here.
17th.
Yeah, you just said, is it a week
then
or
you-
is it one?
Then you push the literal goalpost back a week.
Oh, hey, you spend one
Okay.
week on conservative talk, and all of a sudden the goalposts are just moving.
17 is the most
Crazy.
important day of the year.
No. Okay.
Also, it extends to the 24th.
5:38.
Okay. So July 17th is the
3:58.
deadline for any club that designate a franchise player to sign such a player to a multi-year contract or extension. So
What?
someone like Saquon Barkley.
Did he win?
I'm just saying I'm just trying to give you an example by July 17th.
Amory and Delvin Cook are both about that bag.
Totally.
Holding out.
Holding out on us.
I'd wait for the bag.
Here's how we know when Devin Cook will be signed.
Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
The Athletic will write about it, and we'll read about it on the New York Times.
In the New York Times.
Hate the Athletic.
So dumb.
Speaking of, they said that Kadarius Toney is going to be the breakout star of the next season. Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Did they forget that he already broke out? He broke out last year in the Super Bowl when he became the greatest football player in the history of this planet. Interesting. Stupid Athletic. It's like you don't even watch the Super Bowl. Athletic.
I'm over it. We met him twice in person, and I just want to snap pencils in half.
Every time you meet him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like because they're stupid pencil necks.
For sure. It just makes me hate dorks even more than I already do. And this is coming from a dork. So it's called self-loathing.
You have multiple fantasy baseball teams.
No, I just have one.
Still
But
pretty,
the fact that I have one, that's enough.
still pretty dorky. When we get back, we're going to scale back the jokes a little bit because we're going to talk about Pat Fitzgerald at Northwestern. This is weird.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say mean stuff when we get back.
Okay, excellent question. More NFL sports adjacent questions from the Sports Animal text line.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the Tyreek Hill boat hijack?
Nothing.
The guy didn't
Yeah.
press charges. He got paid
Nothing.
off. He took cash on the spot.
He's all about that bag.
That bag. Heavy boat bag.
Hear me out, too.
Okay.
I'm not trying at 6.5 foot tall, press charges against itty bitty baby Tyreek Hill.
Don't you know who he is?
I don't think it has to do with
I'm number
the
10
physical aspect.
Number 10 for the
for the
Dolphins.
Dolphins. You don't think it does?
Being a top star receiver in the NFL, I think, is what it has to do
I
with.
I mean, he could have been a hedge fund manager. It don't matter. He just handed over a bag to a yacht owner. He's like, oh yeah, that sounds good.
If an Oompa Loompa
I'll take this one.
jumped up and slapped me in the mouth, I'm telling no one.
I'm telling somebody.
They're gonna say, "Where'd you get a trampoline?" I go, "They have big pockets."
I'm telling the LPNBA that they got their next Tiny Jaw Morant because those are some ups.
LP NBA.
That's the little person NBA, Fred.
What's NBA?
Huh?
Basketball?
Yeah, National Basketball Association.
That's not a real thing.
It is in my head.
On Fisher Price rooms,
Mm-hmm.
number one childhood toy, that little foam basketball rim that went over the back of the door?
We got one right here.
Duh.
We got one in studio.
The Nerf one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Marie,
Yes, sir.
when you were coming up, you and the Brentwood Baddies,
Yes.
would you guys throw the little Nerf ball in the thing, or was that only for boys?
No. We were all like tomboys, so we were throwing the Nerf ball.
They
I
were
don't know
playing
if it's
actual basketball.
Yeah.
They were
I
dunking
was
on each
hooping.
other.
You hooped?
Oh yeah.
Not hold on. I know you like played basketball. That's not what I'm trying to say. Like you hooped with your childhood friends. That was part of your friendship.
Yes.
I don't know.
21 all day
Straight up.
in the driveway.
With a boombox playing.
Oh yeah.
Cyndi Lauper's "Girls Just Want to Have Fun"
No.
on replay.
It was more like Hanson, Spice Girls,
Krispy Kreme.
Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. The last
Hey,
one.
Marie
I knew-
just
did that
got
for you, Fred.
dunked on.
Why is A. Marie
Not me.
crying? I'm not even lying. Can you imagine A. Marie and the Brentwood Baddies all in inline skates going up and down?
Wait, it's funny you brought that up.
Yeah.
We would go to Roller King on Fridays. I don't think it's called Roller King anymore.
It's
it's always the Roller King.
Skatomania.
It's Skato. It's whatever was in Stranger Things.
It's
Exactly.
It's like China King. They're all Roller Kings.
But that was like the hotness. That and Hinkle Family Fun Center.
Hinkle still slaps. I don't care. I'm 41 damn
yeah, but
years
that's
old.
when we
I
were
still go
all
to Hinkle.
trying to be cool. I don't know.
You thought the path to cool was the inline skating?
No, that was the hang in high school and middle school, and Hinkle and Roller King.
Quads greater than inlines.
Now.
Always.
Not then.
Literally always.
Oh, not then. Inline skates had their moment in the sun. I was there, A. Marie. You're not alone.
Oh yeah, and then you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
hoping a guy would ask you to couple skate.
I got
And
scars.
we had a little dance floor too.
I got lifelong scars from the inline years. I went hard.
That was before phones too, so your parents would just drop you off and pick you up in a couple hours. Wild.
Used to
Wild time.
grind rails. As soon as I got over grinding rails,
Go roller skate.
started making them disappear. Top of toilets.
That's
bathroom.
What?
What?
You got
Huh?
really descriptive there. at
Oh
the
my
end.
God.
I never believed in my professional life I've been hanging out with two nerds like you.
You're the biggest nerd out of all of us, which is hilarious.
Okay. Who's going to hang out with a bunch of half-naked men in tights on Saturday?
Yeah,
A.
Fred.
Marie,
Absolutely not.
Okay.
the Brentwood Baddies.
No,
Sure.
BV and I are not coming to this one, but we'll come to the next one.
You coming to wrestling on Saturday?
No,
Who's
I just told you
Phoebe?
that. BV, Brandon Vogt.
Oh, BV. I thought you said Phoebe.
He better be coming because I'm coming on his program tomorrow to talk about pro wrestling at the Historic El Rey Theater this Saturday night. Doors at 6, first bell at 7:30. And I'm doing Mick Rich on Saturday.
Nice.
It's a whole deal.
Nice.
Awesome.
There's promotion everywhere.
Wow.
That's good.
You are starting to lean towards the conservative side. Spread the
Yeah.
word.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's got money?
Not Dalvin Cook.
Ah.
Well, he has money, but
He's got no
You know
bags.
who's got less money? Tyreek Hill after he paid off that yacht owner.
Friend of the show, Joel, says he used to walk the mall as a kid. Now he walks the mall in the morning. as an
Nice.
adult.
that's funny.
That is funny.
What are the Skechers with the rounded bottoms?
Like before,
That's what he wears.
No, and it's before the stores open. It's just like the old people getting their cardio.
That was the joke.
That's exactly.
hey,
I get
what
it.
he's
hey,
saying.
professional comedian.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was
Hey,
just
Murray.
breaking it down for people. Sometimes
Oh,
people
you're so sweet.
I don't hate how you didn't get the joke, but I hate how well you explained it.
Okay.
I do that on purpose.
Whenever we get back, no jokes over the course of this Pat Fitzgerald thing.
I doubt that.
College football is the worst.
It's not the worst.
And we'll tell you why.
I hate college sports when we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Now's the time to discover summer during the Discover Summer sales event at Meloy Ford in Los Lunas, where you can get no payments for 90 days on a new 2023 Ford F-150. When you think Ford, think Meloy Ford. MeloyFord.com.
And traffic right now. Police continue their investigation of a crash involving a pedestrian that took place eastbound on I-40 near Juan Tabo. I-40 eastbound currently shut down near Eubank, you're going to want to seek out an alternate route. We are seeing major delays in that area going all the way back past San Mateo. So find yourself an alternate route and be patient as you try to get through that. Elsewhere around town right now, we are starting to see some slowdowns southbound on I-25 as you approach Osuna. Those are going to last until Montgomery. Also headed south on Coors right now. You're going to run into some congestion as you approach Montano. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. Action Matters is responsible for the content of this ad. Toxic water at Camp Lejeune has caused pain, suffering, and death for tens of thousands of dedicated Americans and their families. If you're a current or former Marine, dependent of a Marine, or civilian who worked at Camp Lejeune at any time from 1953 to 1987, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Call 800-306-0536 now to see if you qualify. Studies have found the water at Camp Lejeune was contaminated with toxic chemicals, causing serious health conditions such as bladder, breast, or kidney cancer, Parkinson's, leukemia, and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, as well as miscarriages, infertility issues, and certain birth defects. A new law was signed, allowing anyone that spent time at the base to seek the justice and compensation they deserve. Billions have been set aside by the government to compensate victims. All Marines, dependents, and civilian workers who spent time at Camp Lejeune anytime from 1953 to 1987 and developed a serious health condition, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation, even if you were denied a disability claim in the past. Call 800-306-0536 now to see if you qualify. Hurry, time is limited. Call 800-306-0536, 800-306-0536.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights, open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
O'Reilly. Refresh your ride at O'Reilly Auto Parts with the new Art of Car Care line from Turtle Wax and LA street artist Mr. Cartoon. Whether it's a detailer to give your paint that extra shine or wheel and tire products to keep them spinning in style. Plus, get 2 times O Rewards points. Get Turtle Wax and Mr. Cartoon's The Art of Car Care exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights, open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Check me out like a doctor. When I be rolling, I be hiding a copper.
From the Sports Animal live chat, facebook.com/talkabq. If you're not watching us, you're not seeing us. It's recommended from the live chat that Van stop virtue signaling when eating carrots during the break, and I couldn't agree more.
Should I have my snacks off screen?
You're not even a real person.
I'm not going to apologize for taking care of myself and having a rich, full life with friends and family and unique experiences and delicious food.
505-246-0610. Text or call the program. Do you have a coworker that you just hate? Me and A. Marie do.
His name's Manny.
I do not hate Manny.
Okay, all right. Now that we're on air, you're gonna say that. Say what you said earlier about him.
No. Manny is
I'm sick
he
and
is
tired.
a nice young man.
I am sick and tired of everyone
Don't
just
take it out on him.
verbally assaulting Manny.
Nobody.
When he is
Don't
the
take it
nicest
out
guy.
of him on
He's
air.
so good at his job.
I know.
You two.
I walk around this office, Manny this, Manny that. I am sick of this slander, people.
I'm the only professional in this whole room. I'm the last professional radio personality in this whole city.
What are you talking about?
No, you're not.
You two. No one listening to this program, no friend of the show, has a single clue who Manny, the engineer, is.
You guys
not
brought
a
it
single
up.
person.
You brought it up.
I could have said any name, but you know who we're talking about.
Friend of the show, Joel.
Friend of the show knows who we're talking about.
Now says Manny sounds like a phony.
See, look, everyone.
You guys brought Fred. You started this.
I did not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to get serious right now and talk about Pat Fitzgerald.
I'm pushing it back 6 minutes because I'm on one right now.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Have you ever been partnered? This is like in any cop movie ever, where there's like a veteran, like 20 years on the force, getting ready to retire, and he gets partnered with like a young, in this instance, duet of idiots. That's me right now. I'm Danny Glover.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You and Van chose each other.
That is pretty sweet.
Grinder.
When you say it like that.
Worked out the algorithm.
Swiped on each other, more like. Yeah, but the inexperienced rookie who doesn't know how it goes is actually better than the old veteran cop, and he saves the day all the time with his different outlook on life and the way the world works and his cool blue jean jackets and his wispy hair. Yeah, it always works better.
Listen, Van, I'm an FBI agent. Nunley, I'm not buying any of this.
What are you talking about? The rookie always loses his cool. Okay, check. Gets in trouble. Check. And then storms back in at the last minute to save the day. Check. Like I always do.
Is a mouthy dame.
Okay. Some uppity broad.
Yeah. Gonna check that, Amory?
Some uppity know-it-all broad in the background.
Gonna check that one off? Or?
You guys.
Gotta turn in your badge and gun. Is that you, Amory?
No, it's not.
Yeah. I think it is.
Danny Glover was 41 years old when he uttered the words, quote, "I am too old for this."
Guess who else is 41?
Heard the show Joel on fire today. The real problem with you two paired against me. By the way, it's not even close to fair. It's never the other way around. It's never any two of us.
Well, you
versus
put
Van.
yourself in this position.
The captain of the ship? Is this the Titanic right now?
You know what, Fred? I hate to break this to you.
Break it.
You think you're the captain, but we let you think you're the captain.
What is this?
That's adorable.
So, Amory,
you have to think you're the captain.
First off, Fred can tell you about kayfabe, and you just broke it. Thanks a lot.
Sorry about that.
Thanks a lot, Amory. Now the jig is up.
We cannot not let you think that you're the captain.
So you're the captain now?
Oh, absolutely not.
Look at me.
I also don't want to be the captain.
I am the captain now.
This is the worst day of the year for sports talk.
This
What are you talking about?
This whole week is.
We got tons of horrible people to talk about.
That's all it is. It's because there's no sports.
That's our wheelhouse.
Every single.
It's the
This
All-Star
is like
game.
I think this is like.
This is one of the best days of the year.
Okay, next year should be an event. You know, I'm not going to go, but you guys should do this. This is like sports adjacent week.
Okay.
Okay. It starts with Bobby
It's a
Bonilla on
sports-adjacent
July the
life.
1st.
No, I'm saying like, but this is like the worst week of sports. So you can just do like sports adjacent, like holiday.
Watch your mouth. There is the All-Star game tonight.
Oh,
the home run derby was yesterday.
I enjoy it.
Oh my God.
From the Sports Animal live chat, is the heat getting to you all? A lot of fighting on the show today.
Yes, trade Dame to the Heat.
No,
Thank you.
I'm in the air conditioner all day in the studio. It's not fighting.
It's conservative talk caller that's getting to Amory.
I know. She's on edge.
I'm not on edge.
No, it's
When
a
you're
different channel.
When you're not looking, I'm going to rub some Xanax on your gums.
So will that help?
Yeah.
I am not on edge at all.
Okay.
In about a month, I will be.
What it's in a month?
Football's going to start.
In a month, it'll be 28 days until football season.
Is that what it is?
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
it's 58 days today.
Is that true? We're under 60 days?
Yes.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
But college football, which we're going to talk about when we get back from the break with
You
a
promise?
serious tone, unlike you two.
You asked for it.
No, I did not. You brought back of the house engineer Manny to the airwaves. The nicest gentleman I've ever met in my whole life. That
Yeah, so be nice
That's
to
what I
him.
think,
so
too.
be nice to him.
Why does the rest of the office hate him? He's so sweet and good at his job.
You two are dragging him through the mud.
No, I did the opposite. I am praising him on air. Unlike the people over there that I'm pointing to, you can't see right now. They know who they are.
Them.
Mm-hmm.
We're breaking down this Northwestern situation where we get back with Pat Fitzgerald. He gone.
Adios.
We're going to tell you what happened, how it got there, and why we took a day to talk about it. Sports suck on July 11th. Can't be argued.
I love it. It's one of the best days of the year for me.
2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, the right parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that part will fit. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Well, traffic right now, eastbound on I-40 continues to be shut down near Eubank. Police continue their investigation into a crash involving a pedestrian that took place near Juan Tabo. Seeing quite a bit of delays going all the way back to San Mateo. You're going to want to seek out an alternate route and avoid that area altogether if you can. The good news right now, most everything else here in the city is moving pretty well. I-25 here in town is looking good in both directions. Paseo, Alameda, and Montano. Those river crossings are looking good. North of town between Santa Fe and Albuquerque, though, southbound on I-25, we are seeing some pretty heavy delays as you approach La Bajada Hill. When you replace your roof, you want experience and attention to detail. That's Rocky Mountain Roofing. See their 5-star reviews at RockyMountainRFG.com.
Call on Rocky Mountain, the most trusted name in roofing.
This report is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Roofing. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Douglas is a real Prevagen user and paid testimonialist.
My name is Douglas. I'm 79 and I live in Chicago. I'm a writer, director. I used to be a marathon runner. Now I'm a walker. And the kind of work that I do, you are surrounded by people who are all younger than you. Memory became a factor. As everyone gets older, where did I put my keys? But I had to get help to stay competitive. I happened across Prevagen and I started taking it. I saw myself having an improved memory, which at the same time, I felt better about myself. I could not be doing what I'm doing today had it not been for Prevagen.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. Prevagen is available in stores everywhere. Based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who were cognitively normal or mildly impaired, this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail, the ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. Well, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Dear sports fans, elevate your game to the next level with a Toyota truck. Drive the crowd favorite Tacoma. This versatile playmaker is ready to own the weekend. Choose the tailgating MVP, the Toyota Tundra. This is one vehicle that comes up clutch. Or ride in the adventurous 4Runner, a true champion on and off the road. Come join the team of champions, Toyota Trucks. Visit Toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner & Rowe today.
Can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
There's only one Rogue, and there's only one home for Rogue.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's time to rock. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. And yo, the party don't stop. It's time to
101 degrees outside, 75 in the studio.
How do you know it's 75 degrees in here?
I have a thermostat.
Oh, nice.
101 outside. That's hot.
It's hot.
101's a lot. It's like 6 more than I like. 95 in the summer, my skinny ginger ass can handle. That's peak van right there. 95 degrees. 101, I could die out here in them streets,
Like
yo.
your entire life is an unpopular opinion.
Wait, what?
Everything you say.
Fred, you're grumpy today.
You like 101 degrees?
Fred, are you grumpy today?
I know you're a big Nick Lachey guy and
Okay.
you love 98 degrees.
See what you did
Are
there?
you?
But you really enjoy 101 degrees
No
today?
one enjoys 101
No
degrees.
one.
No
No
one
one.
enjoys 95 degrees.
Satan, apparently.
Who?
The Dark Lord?
I don't like
Lucifer?
anything above 85 degrees.
85?
That's even pushing it.
Like 80 maybe.
I can handle middle low 90s easy. It feels nice. Nice little breeze.
From the Sports Animal live chat, 95.9
Boom.
degrees.
Love that. I can handle that.
Put that on a shirt. Okay, investigation.
All right, here we go.
So stupid. So Northwestern, you guys know anyone from Northwestern? You know that, like, the people that get in there. Are you guys familiar with the student body there? Smartest of the smart. This is like a very good Illinois. Like, you go to Northwestern, you're going to end up all right. So they had an internal hazing investigation. I haven't been able to find it. I don't know if you guys have at length looked for this thing. I cannot find this official internal investigation.
I've had some reports from players who were nice enough to expose what happened. That's about all I got. I don't have the actual internal investigation.
We'll have you deliver that in a moment.
The internal investigation stated that the coach had no clue what was going on.
Are you joking, man?
As did an independent investigation said the coach had no clue what was going on. And that is what I would like to refer to as a lie.
That's a full-on lie.
That would make them, the person who told the lie, that'd make them liars.
They make them liars.
Yeah, because they're lying.
They lie.
That's what they did.
So he's not fired as we were going on air yesterday.
Correct.
And we were like, okay, this is too iffy.
Too weird. Can't talk about it yet.
Also, right now, we're low-key joking about 7-Eleven, not the Slurpee, but saying that today is the worst sports day of the year.
Not
this,
true.
This is whenever...
It's the MLB All-Star Game.
This is whenever investigator and reporter, an entity that has nothing else to do, this is when people start looking into stuff. And this is when weird stories come out and stuff gets debunked and whatever. So we're going to take one day. We're going to take one day. We don't
Right.
we don't need to be the conductor on the speculation train.
Cooler heads can prevail.
Well,
like I like to say, need more data.
Need more data.
Need more data.
So Pat Fitzgerald, he gone. And don't for a second tell me a guy running a college football program doesn't know every single thing going on with that college football program.
Yeah.
Because he does.
He does.
Because this is the type of person that gets these opportunities. It's this type of person
If
that
you don't
becomes
know,
head coaches, the guys that know everything.
yeah, if you don't know everything that's going on, you don't get in that position in the first place
Correct.
because you would have failed a long time ago.
Give me some of the player stuff.
So the grossest part of it, Marie, you took a deep breath. You want to go here?
Well, do you guys know how it got here? Because there was a Northwestern football player emailed Christina Miner, the school senior associate athletic director, for compliance with the subject line, in caps, Northwestern football hazing. In the email, which was obtained by every media outlet now,
Through the student newspaper, keep in mind.
Yep.
Like,
yeah. The player reported an extremely disturbing and vile hazing situation within the program. The player, who has left the school since then, outlined the practice of running, where a group of older players restrain a younger player, often a freshman, who made an on-field mistake and engage in sexualized behavior.
They tie them up and dry hump them. I'll say that again. His alleged hazing involved tying them up and dry humping them. What does that have to do with anything?
The Big Ten is weird. College football is college sports are weird. The culture around college athlete is weird.
Oh, what's the first four letters of culture?
Colt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy is the current players signed like by the current team supported Fitzgerald and said that he was not involved.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Cool. I can't believe these liars are lying.
Oh my God.
You want to know how much belief I have in 19 to 23-year-old young adult who's in a cult? You want to know how much I believe them? None. Literally none.
When some of the players like made a smaller mistake, whether it's in practice or in the game, the players would circle around them and clap in unison around them to let them know that they're going to get their running punishment later. That is disgusting.
When this happened at Penn State, what was interesting with their ordeal was their head coach was 90 years old. Out of it. Couldn't put sentences together. Couldn't literally not there. Just a figurehead of the organization.
Sure. Just a face.
A face.
Yeah. A bust.
Pat Fitzgerald has to stand here on this.
Mm-hmm. You have to take heat for all of it.
You're not going to die 5 minutes later because you lost your job like in Penn State.
Those two aren't a great comparison.
I think they are.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think because they're both aware.
They're both aware.
And they're both lying.
They both allowed to happen, and they both tried to cover it up.
That's where I'm at.
Sexually abusing children who trusted adults is next level. This is young adults abusing other young adults. Bad, but I don't think Penn State is a good comp.
No, Sandusky
not a good
bad.
comp here.
I'm
years and years of abusing children.
I am not for 1 second saying
Comparing.
the crimes are the
He's not
comp.
saying you're Kane Pro.
I'm saying the cover up is the comp.
Cover up's the comp.
The lie is the comp.
For real.
Not the situation.
No, I'm not talking about the act itself. I'm talking about institutes believing that can I also give you the example in New Mexico State 5 minutes ago? Institutes believing that they live in a island of isolation where they can control every single narrative. Can't control the school newspaper. Also, the kids that work in the school newspaper, they hate the football team.
Of course they do. They see how they're treated on campus.
See how they treat each other.
Yeah.
I'm wild out by this idea And also, I think it's because I'm not weird and perverse. I don't have weird, perverse motivations. I don't see weird and perverse in, like, if you're like, hey, Fred, weird art house movie with perverse stuff and torture. And what's the movie with the guy with the mask that would torture everyone?
What?
It's a
Saw?
Oh, Saw.
I'm not going to go see a Saw movie because
Not
that's
into that
weirdo stuff. But there's like too many people that are into harming others. And I just can't get it because I can't get it.
Right.
I'm
I mean,
like,
just the running stuff, the dry humping, torture, hazing
What?
we described. That's the air quotes worst of it. But there are layers and layers and layers of disgusting behavior over and over again, including and not limited to making people chug Gatorade protein shakes or something until they threw up. You could kill a kid. This happens in frats all the time. You make kids drink too much. You remember the water challenge in the early 2000s?
Right.
Kids kept dying from drinking too much water. These pillars of education need to have a magnifying glass on these programs. This can't keep happening. Like every single year, it's a new horror story. Like, how does this keep happening? I know that's the hands up go-to exasperation here, right? How does this keep happening? Because people don't care. You don't care.
Can you imagine being a parent? Can you imagine being, hey, I'm going to send my kid here. And my kid is going to be taken care of. And my kid is going to be protected. My son's a big, strong football player. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Your son is not a big, strong football player. Your son is your son is a child.
He's a large child.
He's a large child.
He's a large child who plays a game.
You know how many college football players I know? The answer is a lot. You know how many of them I would describe as adults? Zero.
We had Coach Hudson on yesterday, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Great dude.
Good dude.
Yeah. All the moral fiber you want out of a leader.
I agree.
Right? And most of these college coaches sell on the exact same thing. We're going to turn these boys into men. You sit on the couch across from their parents and you give them this spiel and they go off to Northwestern to get sexually abused by slightly older, slightly larger children, young adults, still boys. They're still boys.
And now there's a bunch of reports coming out of just like very racist practices forever, including like African-American players having to have certain haircuts while with the football team.
Right.
Complacency, culture. I don't know what word to use. I almost feel like you have to bring in me. I almost feel like there has to be a version of Fred Slow at every university across this country that regularly checks in and says, are you guys weird? Because if you guys are freaking weird, I'm going to make it stop. Do you know how many college football players I'm afraid of? And the answer is zero. You know how much weird stuff I'm going to stop? And the answer is all of it. And someone needs to walk into every single locker room. And for me, it's the dude locker rooms. And for A-Marie, it's the ladies. And you say, hey, stop doing weird stuff. You cannot be here. Every university. How does this not exist?
My question exactly. How is this person not in place already everywhere? Hey, not just for the health and mental health and future well-being of these young adults. How about you look at it from a pure greed point of view, that this is just going to cost my university money. Let's protect the university at the very least.
Oh, hey, lie to your boss. Helmets, stuff.
Look at it as self-preservation at the very least. Even if you don't have like a real moral compass and you want to do this because it's the right thing, do it to help your university.
Let's wrap this whenever we get back. Also, I think I'm on one a little bit. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for your next job? Express can help. Express Employment Professionals has put more than 10 million people to work in the last 40 years in all types of industries. With competitive pay and no fee to help you find a job, what are you waiting for? Visit ExpressPros.com today.
Well, traffic right now, we are still dealing with the problem on eastbound I-40 Currently, eastbound I-40 shut down near Eubank as police continue their investigation into a crash involving a pedestrian that took place near Juan Tabo. You're going to want to seek out an alternate route and avoid that area if you can. We're seeing all kinds of backups going all the way back past San Mateo, so avoid that area if you can. Elsewhere around the city right now, I-25 southbound, traffic moving slow between Osuna and Montgomery. Paseo headed west right now, seeing a little bit more congestion between 2nd Street and the river. And north of town, I-25 southbound, seeing delays as you approach La Bajada Hill.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lotta Burger.
The Peach Shake returns to Blake's Lotta Burger just in time for warmer days. Sweet peach bites blended into Blake's signature creamy shake to pair with sunshine and blue skies. Available for a short time only. So jumpstart your summer with one at Blake's Lotta Burger today.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Angie. It's easier than ever to get home projects done well. Get started at Angie.com. The New York Yankees fired their hitting coach before the All-Star break and hired Sean Casey in a major shakeup. The last we saw Casey was on MLB Network, and despite a 12-year career, he's never been a coach. While manager Aaron Boone is likely feeling the heat, should the architect of the underachieving lineup be under?
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Paul Feinbaum, he made a bold prediction yesterday that the Pac-12 as we know it will not be around. The big leagues are going, who needs the New Mexicos and the New Mexico states and whoever's left behind? We're here. But what does it all mean in the end? I think the Mountain West or some variation of the Mountain West, I think they're in a position. They're not going to be a quote-unquote power league, but I believe they're in position to be the next thing.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to about quality so German Blade Factory. Code IMPACT. Enjoy.
Did you know that Indigo Mortgage has had the same name and ownership for 20 years now? I can think of only a tiny handful of local mortgage companies that can make that claim. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage, and proud to say that over the last 20 years, we have helped many homeowners in our community finance their homes with honesty and integrity. And in today's mortgage environment, borrowers need an advocate working for them, not an application taker like that with big banks and national lenders. Because Indigo Mortgage is a broker, we can most often find the right mortgage with the lowest rates for our borrowers. And please shop around to be certain that you're getting the best rates and fees on your mortgage. And as always, be sure to include your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage. Find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. Indigo Mortgage, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
You don't plan for a computer virus. You don't plan to lose files. You don't plan to knock your laptop off the counter. And you don't plan for your PC to crash or your screen to freeze. But Staples has a plan. A plan for unlimited virus protection. A plan for help when you need it 24/7. Staples Total Support Plans are your tech plans for the unplanned, starting as low as $199.99. And although you didn't plan for this, right now at Staples, you can also get $250 off select computers. N729 in-store only. See associate for details.
It's your last chance to shop July 4th savings at Lowe's. Right now, save on select major appliances. And when you buy more, you save more. Get up to an additional $1,000 off select major kitchen appliances. Plus, right now when you buy a Craftsman V20 string trimmer or blower for just $99, you'll get a select Bear tool free. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offers valid through 7/12. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Buy more, save more. Valid on appliances $396 or more. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
Celebrating 15 years as the #1 sports show in New Mexico.
We've probably seen a lot better years around here than 2009, but our second year on the air certainly gave you all a lot to talk about. Lobo women's soccer player Elizabeth Lambert made national headlines. She became a national villain when she was caught on video pulling a BYU player to the ground by her ponytail during a game.
Right about here where Lambert grabbed Shumway and
it's practically unbelievable.
Lobo football went 1-11. The Aggies 3-9, a combined 4-20 record, and neither UNM nor New Mexico State made the postseason in basketball. But so many of you called in that year as you went to the Cowboys game. It was the first year Jerry World was open, the greatest stadium in the world at the time, and maybe even still. You sure love going over there. You still do. But the dominant story that year was Tiger Woods and Elin. When Tiger crashed his Escalade that Thanksgiving, the Big Cat's whole image changed.
I want to say to each of you, simply and directly, I am deeply sorry for my irresponsible and selfish behavior I engaged in.
15 years and 15 days is brought to you by All In Autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination. The Jim Rome Show.
I mean, I love the game, but I don't play the game.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Sydney Walker of the Daily Lobo will join us tomorrow at 4:30.
Stoked.
We'll be live from the Albuquerque Duke store. Excited to have her on. She's good at stuff.
We're going to talk Wimbledon with her?
I know she knows sports.
Yeah.
I don't know where her expertise lies. She just wrote a real fun article on Duke City Championship Wrestling for the Daily Lobo.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Sydney Walker. That's Sydney Lauper. What are we doing here?
Did you say Lauper?
No, but that's what
I said. Lauper.
That's what the chat said. I'm just so frizzled.
Yeah, why are you so frizzled?
Well, there's a heat advisory, if we're going to be real honest.
Okay.
I'm thinking about people's pets.
Drink your
What
water.
did you say today? Is like a dome something? What
You
is
talking
it?
about the heat dome?
The heat dome. Yeah, it's a heat dome.
There's a heat dome.
That's scary.
We're stuck underneath the heat dome.
It's not only is it 100 degrees, there's also a heat dome.
Also, do you think this has something to do with Big 7-Eleven on National 7-Eleven Day where you can get a free Slurpee?
Made it as hot as possible.
Also, I don't know if that's a real promotion. I just made that up.
You get free Slurpees today.
You do?
How many?
How many?
I don't know.
One
I don't
at
know
every
what the,
location?
I don't know what the rules are.
If you walk
Can I bring
in-
a bucket?
Very good question. A 5-gallon bucket?
Can I bring Slurpees over to Josh Sushan's All-Star Game party?
We're
after
going
this?
to that after this.
Yeah.
Hey, Marie, you coming?
No.
Okay, interesting.
Guys, I know you're
Love
listening.
Josh, though.
Dylan, Josh, everyone else, I know you're listening right
Everyone's
now.
listening.
Send me your Slurpee order.
If you walk into a 7-Eleven,
Don't give me flavors, just give me colors.
get a Slurpee.
Yeah.
Drink your Slurpee. Walk into another 7-Eleven with a blue tongue, they're not going to give you another Slurpee.
Red, blue, green, purple. Well, those are the choices these days, right?
I believe the last two are not real. I think it's just red and blue.
It's just red and blue now?
Hey, Marie, can you confirm that?
Yes.
Okay.
After the break.
Sydney Walker tomorrow at 4:30. Zooming on live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. Starter days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. 5 o'clock is when we're going to open up right here at Teller Vodka. We're going to enjoy it right on this program. Don't forget we're at ABQ Duke Store tomorrow. ABQ acts on Thursday, live from Istos Park on Friday. Boys are out and about. Duke City Championship Wrestling this Saturday night. Today's I-9 Varsity is the I-9 Varsity of weird group names. Tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
Why wait for a Friday payday? Get paid up to 2 days early with a free checking account at Sandia Area. Open yours today at sandia.org. Sandia Area. Better banking without the bank. Restrictions apply. Member eligibility required.
And traffic right now. Some good news. Eastbound I-40 has reopened. It's been shut down a good chunk of the afternoon. Police were investigating a crash involving a pedestrian near Juan Tabo. Now, we are still seeing quite a bit of slowdowns in that area, but the good news is things are opening back up and traffic is starting to get back up to speed. So just be patient. If you can, it might not still be a bad idea to avoid that area altogether if you can while things get back up to speed there. Elsewhere around town right now, I-25 southbound, Osuna to Montgomery, traffic moving slow there. Seeing more congestion westbound on Paseo. That's going to start around Jefferson. It'll last until the river.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has big savings on everything you need for school. And right now, save up to $250 on select computers at Staples. School savings are always in session. In-store only. Offer ends July 29. See an associate for details. School on, save on at Staples.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Bogish with your Rome Report. The newspaper business took another major blow in recent days as the New York Times and LA Times gutted their sports departments. But thankfully, we still have the Daily Northwestern at full strength. The university paper and its student reporters kept digging into the football program's hazing scandal, leading university president Michael Schill to reconsider the 2-week unpaid suspension he gave head coach Pat Fitzgerald on Friday. Fitzgerald lost his job yesterday, with Schill saying he has to be held responsible for, quote, a broken culture. And that's the bigger point here. It remains to be seen exactly what Fitzgerald knew and ignored, but it doesn't matter. College football and basketball coaches want to be viewed as CEOs. It's their program. They want the credit for the good. They have to take the heat for the bad. And Fitzgerald wasn't until the Daily Northwestern did its job.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. What, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It's the summer of deals, and American Home Outlet is clearing out the warehouse. Not only do they have unreal pricing every day, but right now they have living room, dining room, and bedrooms starting at just $28 a month, if paid in full in 18 months. Or you can stop into one of my favorite places, the Back Dock. That's where you save up to 70% on scratch and dent, as is, floor models, and canceled special orders. All at American Home Outlet, located at Comanche and I-25.
KG40BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque.
The Sports Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the Sports Animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Okay, there it is.
I got so excited about 5 o'clock that I opened my Teller vodka too early. So
whoopsie.
I have a little sippy boy right here.
After serving in World War II, Omar Nedlick bought a Dairy Queen franchise in Coffeyville, Kansas.
Okay.
What?
In 1958, he apparently didn't have a soda fountain, or it had malfunctioned, so he began putting bottles of Coke into the freezer and would serve them partially frozen to the customer's delight. Trying to retrofit an old ice cream machine to make the slushy drink, eventually Nedlick turned to John E. Mitchell Company. a Dallas manufacturing firm that made cotton cleaning equipment. We'll skip that part. He got his patent for his machine made in 1960 and named the product an Icy. Within 5 years, they sold 500 machines, one of them to a company called 7-Eleven. 1965, 7-Eleven licensed Icy with the provision that they could call the drink Slurpee.
Ooh.
And no other outlets could sell it by that name. 1965, the Slurpee was born.
Slurpee is a good name. It's like Kleenex or Xerox.
Yeah, you're going to have a Slurpee.
There are 34 flavors available across America.
Boom.
Ooh.
And even more if you like to mix your drink.
Suicide.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Plus, today there's a limited special flavor for Slurpee Day 2020.
What is it?
What's
Which
the name
one?
of it?
I'm looking for it, guys.
If I were to open an Icy shop, I would call it Customer's Delight.
Is it Sprite Limonade Legacy?
Let's see here.
Or is it Summertime Citrus? Could it be Fanta Dragon Fruit Zero?
Oh, you get a free small Slurpee. I guess you can't be upset about it.
I know how drugs work.
Yeah. I'll go inside. I get a small Slurpee. I go outside. I put it in my cup holder. I walk back inside. I get another small Slurpee in a different flavor. And I go put it in the cup holder.
And they're giving you food deals.
Now, hold on. I'm not eating anything from the 7-Eleven.
Because you're vegan?
No, I'm only smoking and drinking things from the 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. So the new limited editions are Sprite, Lemonade.
There's an echo in here. It's called Limeade Legacy.
Yeah,
There it is.
Put some respect on that Slurpee's name.
Fanta
Anne
Dragon
Marie.
Fruit Zero Sugar.
We're not talking about boring ass cherry, blue raspberry, or pina colada.
Hibiscus Lemonade and Summertime Citrus.
Hibiscus Lemonade is straight ripping from Teller Vodka.
I'm taking down a note here. Slurpee vibe. Don't know when I'm going to use that phrase again, but I know I will.
I don't remember the last time I had a Slurpee.
I had one. We just talked about
that earlier
with Doug DeRocher. So Doug DeRocher came over from 99.5 during the break, and he said, "Hey, you two grown men. When's the last time you two grown men had a Slurpee?" I said, 2 months ago. Bet. I can tell you exactly what I bought when I ate this Slurpee.
Okay.
Like it was a real Slurpee from 7-Eleven?
It was an Icy from a Quick Trip.
And I just learned those are the same thing.
They're the same.
You're welcome.
So I was traveling through Oklahoma City going to see my father, who, as you guys know, going through some cancer treatments right now.
Mm-hmm. And doing fantastic from what we hear.
Following direction for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But he's through multiple rounds at this point, multiple surgeries, and he starts another round today.
Oh.
So on the road, because I didn't know how long I was going to be in St. Louis, so I didn't fly.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped at a Quick Trip. I got one salted pretzel with cheese, one Slurpee,
like a big squishy soft pretzel
a
thingy.
big squishy soft Bavarian pretzel thingy.
All right,
with a buttery top. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like you can't pick it up with your fingy boys. You have to use the napkin. One Slim Jim.
Ooh, oh man.
One package of jumbo ranch flavored sunflower seeds from David.
I'm a salt guy.
It's just
regular,
traditional,
just
original,
regular salted.
Hey Marie,
Sunny Boys.
what's your sunflower seed flavor?
I like original.
All right.
Okay.
Wish you two would live life.
All right, let's go.
So I like the ranch flavor too.
Nothing wrong with ranch. Don't get defensive. It's okay. Live your life.
And a red Icy.
Road trip snacks are serious.
That's what I did. Road trip snacks. And I downed that bad boy. Downed it.
Okay.
And here's how I knew I had a real problem, because when I was driving, brain freeze.
Brain freeze was your problem?
When I was driving.
Are you sure it wasn't diabetes? That sounds like more of a problem on that road trip.
I stretched it out over a period of time. It should be fine.
Okay, smart. I also recalled the last time I bought a Slurpee on purpose.
Okay.
I forgot there was a mini in my glove box.
Where was Mickey?
Not that type of mini, my friend. And I was like, you know what would go good with this mini? A Slurpee.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I went to the park, had a Slurpee with a mini in it in the park. Enjoyed a nice warm summer day. It might have been exactly a year ago today.
Have you two?
Oh my God, it was a year ago today.
Yeah, it probably was. Have you two ever been to a resort?
I would like to say mini, but I don't want to sound too fancy.
So you've been to a lot
I'm
of.
just going to say yes.
You've been to a resort.
Yeah.
Marie, you been to a resort?
Yes.
Okay, can't tell that. That
Okay.
seems like a
Well,
lot.
like I've
There-
been. Yes.
As you identify the word resort, have you been to
Yes.
one?
Yes. We'll say yes.
Okay.
We'll say yes.
I will resort to believe you right now,
Yes.
I suppose.
I hate that I feel so resorted right now.
That's not the proper usage, but
No,
cool.
I
Let's
was
go.
trying to get close. So I believe daiquiris are just Slurpees
With
with
hooch.
with
Well,
booze.
that's why I was
Fresh-
asking you because
fresh
I've had
fruit
froze
Slurpees.
and I've had frozen margaritas.
Okay. I got to watch my mouth right here.
Watch your mouth.
Frozes bang. You know what I wanted to say there. Frozes are so good. They are so good. You can have one, possibly two man cards from me right now. Van Nunley, co-host of Two Men on 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. I love a good froze.
505-246-0610. Text or call the program. What do you add to your snacks to make them better? Friend of the show, Craig, says he puts powdered green chili in his salty snacks. It's wicked awesome.
All right. I got a cheat code. Thank you for that, Craig. It's a great suggestion. Salt and vinegar chips with sriracha. Cheat code. It's a new life.
Wow, that sounds really good.
I divide my life in between when I learned that hack. Salt and vinegar chips, fresh sriracha on it. Bam.
I'm a garlic salt guy in my popcorn. Does that count?
That's
Or-
good. Yeah, that's
is that a
hack.
regular one?
No, that's good.
That's okay. With the little green parsley
With
things in
butter,
it?
already buttered.
I don't.
With
I don't
just
mess with
like
butter.
dry popcorn with the garlic salt.
Well, you put you put some butter because you need the stickiness,
Yeah,
but you don't.
not like movie style.
Not like movie style.
No.
Some style.
Like an appropriate level of cholesterol
Yeah.
on your popcorn, not like an aggressive. Like you're not attacking yourself.
Takis and Corona kind of guy. That's just two things combined. That's not the
two-
same.
Yeah, two separate things.
Yeah, figure it out, live chat.
That is kind of delicious.
I'm into that.
Not NGL, brother. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. If you were to combine, like certain snacks go better with certain booze.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
For sure. Takis and Mexican beer. Duh.
Dip the Takis. No one's dipping their Takis in Corona.
They're already flavored.
It's not orange. It's
They're
not
already-
purple drink.
Or like you're just putting a bunch of Takis into the neck of your Corona, like
Like a
peanuts in a
straw.
root beer.
It's like drinking them.
You crunch up Takis and put them in your Corona like peanuts in a root beer. You maniac.
That's the ultimate pairing, right? Is ice cream and root beer. There's not like a better pairing with a
Woo,
drink.
buddy. That's pretty good. Coke or root beer. I mean, whatever. But a float, a soda pop float
with booze.
It's classic.
It's so good
with booze.
Yeah. Put a little hooch in there. A little
Okay.
rum. You put a little rum in there.
You who would a little rum in it?
Hey, Marie. Growing up as a Brentwood baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When you baddies, because you're Albuquerque, me and Van aren't. We're not Albuquerque.
Yeah, I'm a true Burkania.
When you were coming up on the mean streets of the Q, what was like your little kid girly go-to drink when you were drinking underage?
Do you want to know when we were at Hinkle Family Fun Center?
Love
It's
it.
whatever we could steal from our parents' liquor cabinet. I'm not going to lie to you.
You didn't get a local homeless guy to pull for you like I
question.
did when you were a teenager?
Well, in high school we would be able to do that, but in middle school we'd go to Hinkle. Do you want to know the first thing I ever tried was wild turkey?
That's a harsh start.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
And
you're not
then-
sober your whole life.
Oh man.
Kentucky straight bourbon? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm
Wild
telling you,
Turkey
whatever
101's the
whatever
real
you
deal.
would steal from your parents. And then my favorite is when you would like fill up water. Did you guys ever do that with your parents' booze?
You put water into it?
Yeah, to make it look full again.
Oh, that doesn't work. Does
Yeah.
that work?
For some parents it does.
For a super small amount.
Friend of the show, Craig says Mad Dog 2020.
Oh my
Good
god.
start.
Zimas.
A tale as old as time.
Zimas.
All right,
Wine
Amory.
coolers.
Amory, you're super close to my age, and it was a huge trend when I was a little teeny boy.
Put Jolly Ranchers. and
Jolly
Zimas.
Ranchers and
Yep,
Zimas,
yep,
baby.
yep, yep.
Let's go.
And Keystone Lights were just the beer of my upbringing.
It was the cheapest beer at the time.
And a lot of people drank Parrot Bay and Captain Morgan.
Sweet drinks.
Yeah.
I feel like Steel Reserve was real prominent.
Oh my God.
Oh, Goldschlager.
You drank Steel Reserve as a
What,
teenager?
like Ruppelmans?
So here's the thing. I didn't start drinking until I was 22.
Ah,
Nerd.
okay. Nerd.
Nerd. Man, he always calls us a nerd.
So I was one of those brainwashed, like high school
Nerds?
athletes. Yeah.
I was a high school athlete.
I was one of those where it's
So
like,
was I.
hi, you're setting an example for others.
I was actually a good one.
Lay's lemon chips and drink Dos Equis lager. That's living the right way. Friend of the show, Freddie.
Not quite getting the assignment, but that's a delicious combination.
Yeah, there's
delicious.
a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of confusion.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Good suggestion. I'm into it.
You ever been into like a snack so much where like if you go a period of time without it, you're like Jonesy?
Like when I was young?
Yeah, or anytime, I guess.
I got a couple of them on my list.
Yeah, I have a couple of them too.
Sour Patch Kids are one. Like I can't.
Those hit a little different.
I can't watch a motion picture without having Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
I never have them in my normal day to day. But if I'm gonna sit down in a movie theater or on a couch and watch a movie, if I don't have Sour Patch Kids, I can't sit there for
That
an
was
hour.
that road trip thing I was talking about where it was those sunflower seeds on road trips.
Sure.
Yeah. It's not here because we're in the desert, but I grew up like floating rivers. That was part of my childhood or whatever. Peanuts. Shelled peanuts.
Road trips and baseball.
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds.
I agree completely.
Yeah. You don't just sit around your house and have sunflower
No.
seeds.
It's weird.
They're gonna lock you up for that.
That's super weird.
I will suggest you go to prison. I will testify against you if you have sunflower seeds on your dining room table.
Jello shots. Amory, that's weird. You just have to get Jello shots? You weirdo.
Jello shots?
I assume that's the one Amory would pick.
I had all the cliched like teenage drinks. Boone's Farm.
Mm-hmm.
Keystone Light. Goldschlager. Aftershock.
Colt
Oh
45.
my God, Aftershock.
Remember with like the
Ugh.
cinnamon crystals inside
How
of
are
it?
we alive?
Oh my goodness. I'm on my 8.5 life for sure. For sure. All right. As a hip hop kid, this one might be a little niche right now. You guys remember St. Ides Special Brew?
No, I don't remember that.
So I remember St. Ides.
St. Ides Special Brew was like lightly carbonated, fruit flavored malt liquor. And they got rappers to advertise it. So us little hip hop junkie kids loved it. They had like grape and cherry like flavors. It was basically, what was the carbonated Gatorade? All Sport. You remember All Sport?
No.
It was like All Sport with booze.
Malibu rum coconut.
Malibu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Malibu.
well, Parrot Bay.
Parrot Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild Turkey was my first hangover. That's funny.
At 15. You guys were drinking at 15?
Yes.
Go younger. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I just don't think I get it.
That's why I still drink. Do you know the cumulative 25-year hangover I'm going to have if I quit drinking?
You're talking about just like to get back to normal?
Yes. It's going to take me months to get back. Are you kidding?
Hey, Marie makes us talk NFL whenever we get back.
Oh, boo.
Can't wait.
Now I want a St. Ides Special Brew. Can I still buy this?
I don't know. Look it up.
Listen, the lovely people of St. Ides, I know you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
505-246-0610. I will be your new Tupac. He's not around anymore. I will endorse your St. Ides Special Brew to a new generation. Let's go.
Here's the problem with that Tupac reference is they already have Macklemore. He literally has an entire banger called St. Ides.
What?
Yeah.
Does he really?
I swear it. It's on the
I wouldn't know that because I only listen to good hip hop.
It's on the Untruly Mess I Made, which is like the Heist and the Untruly Mess I Made are both banger albums, but it slaps. NFL running backs in the news, also rookie quarterbacks. We'll give you updates on all of them. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM at AM 610, the Sports Animal.
And traffic right now, things moving better eastbound on I-40 It has reopened after being closed for a good chunk of the afternoon due to a crash involving a pedestrian. It's going to take a while for things to get fully back up to speed, but at least things are moving in that area now. Westbound on Paseo, seeing more congestion as you approach Jefferson. That'll last until the river. Southbound on I-25, things moving slow between Osuna and Montgomery. Westbound on I-40 right now, you're going to run into slowdowns right around the interchange. Those will last until Rio Grande.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Transfer portal allows one transfer without a penalty of having to sit out a season. And it allows for complete roster overhaul. Do you think more coaches jump in on Dion's side or on Narduzzi's side?
I think what coaches should do is get over it. Oh, you're not supposed to overhaul a roster. What are you supposed to do? You're only supposed to have 2 transfers a year? 3? Is that the unwritten rules, Pat Narduzzi?
Now you throw NIL in there and you got a whole nother layer to it.
Local talk on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Right now at Wendy's, when you buy either a Dave's Single, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Medium Frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nugs
Spicy
and
chicken
a Frosty.
sandwich,
Dave's single and a Frosty for me.
and a Frosty. Okay, who said Frosty and a Frosty? Pick your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's, buy one, get one for $1.
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. U.S. Wendy's, valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined in a combo or any other offer.
When you have trouble sleeping, it's tough. When kids have trouble sleeping,
Mom, I can't sleep. Dad, just one more story?
for nights like this, try Vicks Pure Z's Kids. Our great tasting gummies are specially formulated for kids with a unique blend of botanicals and a low dose of melatonin to support their natural sleep cycle. Best of all, they're drug-free and non-habit forming. Help your child fall asleep naturally with Pure Z's Kids Gummies. Consult with a doctor before use. For ages 4 and up.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way. Offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. What, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, I screwed up and I looked away from the Sports Animal live chat.
Yeah, good suggestions.
That was
on here.
stupid of me. 505-246-0610. Doritos and mustard?
All right.
It's from friend of the show, 1842. Doritos and mustard? What?
1842. He's the same dude that used to just shove his homework into his backpack without putting it in a folder.
Oh, this dude's the lunatic.
Now he eats Doritos and mustard.
Yeah. He's the guy that took the handbrakes off of his bicycle as a kid and was like, don't eat them.
How did you get out of the straitjacket to dip your Doritos in mustard?
He's the dude who says to everyone before anything, he says, do you dare me? That's him.
Like, no one does that.
Yeah, no one's daring you.
No one's daring you. Just, if you're going to do the thing, do the thing.
I think I'm into this one. Hey, Marie, I feel like I've heard you talk about this. Sprinkle your ice cream with the crushed up pretzel crumbs from the bottom of the bag.
Ooh. That's a next level.
And a vanilla bean, I'm into this.
Woo.
It sounds delicious. I cannot take credit for that.
Also, by the way, 1842, I'm going to use some jazz cabbage and try some Doritos and mustard because as a normal, sober human being, sounds awful.
Regular mustard, like the yellow one or like a spicy Dijon mustard?
Okay. 1842. We know you're still listening. Text back and clarify.
Yeah, we need some
which Doritos and which mustard.
Yeah.
And I will get them on the way to Josh Sushan's All-Star Game barbecue party.
And then we'll put up a social media post on @TalkABQ on the gram and on Threads
of Dylan Storm throwing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I talked to Dylan Storm earlier about the All-Star Game viewing party tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm making some jalapeno poppers, baby.
Oh, some
yum.
JPs? Let's go. Hit me with them JPs, son.
What about gas station cheese over a bag of Cheetos hot fries? That's a real one, friend of the show, Ronnie.
Oh, my God.
That's a real one.
So good.
Then you put it in the microwave for a second, heat the whole thing up.
The whole thing?
What?
The cheese isn't hot already?
I don't eat Cheetos hot fries, so maybe I'm adding the microwave to offset that.
Okay. Well, I think you're from the Midwest, so you probably just do it over Fritos.
Yeah.
So it comes in that little package. You know what I'm talking about? Like the crappy Lunchable one?
No.
No.
Okay. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say without insulting an entire culture.
Okay.
Let's not
Please
do that then.
No,
Okay.
do. You know the program. Let's go ahead and do that.
Well, this is what I used to work at a warehouse. I used to work at a Procter & Gamble warehouse when I was a kid, driving a forklift.
All right.
I would call this warehouse break room food.
Here's the ramblings of another lunatic.
Okay.
Friend of the show, Joe, peanut butter sandwich with jalapenos.
What?
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
What?
I'd try it.
Pickled jalapenos?
I'd try it.
On the slowest sports day of the year, yes.
Now,
any other day, no.
Now, I'm going to halfway agree with him because I just remembered back when I used to participate in the Devil's Lettuce quite often.
Twice you mentioned that you're going to participate again today.
A lot of Satan salad in my history. A toasted peanut butter and pickle sandwich hit really hard. But then again, never had one sober.
Are you talking about poor people food or high people food?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Hey, Marie, you grew up poor. What was the poorest food you ate as a kid?
What are you talking about? She's in the Heights.
No one in the Heights running around the Brentwood Baddies was not poor.
No, but most people in the Heights, just not me.
Just say
the
butter noodles.
poorest?
You're going to say butter noodles.
No. Would SpaghettiOs be one?
SpaghettiOs and that's what we're doing here.
Wonder bread with butter?
No, but you were tortilla with butter.
Now hold on, that's just classic. That's
No,
delicious.
that is a classic.
Yeah,
that's how I know you two have a problem.
We're from New Mexico.
It's just delicious.
Tortillas
a tortilla
are
with
our
butter
bread.
is delicious.
Do you consider dessert a buttered tortilla
Yes.
on an open flame with a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on it?
I don't put cinnamon and sugar on it.
Yeah.
I used to put peanut butter and sugar on a toasted tortilla.
You want to go a step further, you drop a little oil in that pan, you throw the tortilla in it, you toast it on both sides, get it a little crispy, cut it into triangles, sugar, cinnamon, if you fancy a little bit of syrup or caramel. They're called bejuelos. You're welcome, world.
What was that last word?
Don't worry about it.
Oh boy.
Tomorrow's the ESPYs. That's how you know this is the worst sports day of the year.
What's the ESPYs?
All right. I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you, actually, because I don't know if everyone knows. It used to be.
I'm going to watch the CBS ESPYs. Am I right?
What is that?
The CBS Sports Radio, like their awards.
Not a real thing.
Should be.
The ESPYs are the worst. And during COVID, they got rid of them. And they were like, we don't know if we're going to bring them back. And no one said bummer at all.
Oh, cool. More fake awards.
Fluffer Nutter is still the best sweet sandwich. What is that?
Okay.
Marshmallow fluff and peanut butter? I tell you, you put that on a gram, I might be in. If that's on a gram,
Fluff and PB.
I might be in on that.
Like marshmallow fluff? And
Yeah.
PB? Like the canned spreadable marshmallow stuff?
You know, whenever you put the Reese's on a s'more instead, same energy.
Okay.
Instead of a chocolate bar, a Reese's. Reese's? Reese? Reese-I?
A Reese.
A Reese?
One Reese.
Alvin Kamara, who beat up that guy? No, he didn't. Dismissed. Pleading guilty to lesser misdemeanor charges. Felony's going away. Alvin Kamara in the clear.
There's a problem here. There's video evidence of him
That was
doing
going to
it.
be one of your headlines.
How do you just get out of it? Who did you pay off?
How do you drag it out for 18 months and then take a plea deal and pay a fine and maybe do some community service and sweep this whole thing under the rug?
You guys are not catching on.
Paid his medical bills and got community service. That's it.
Won't even miss a game.
You're welcome if you got him in your Dynasty Fantasy League. Congratulations.
First of all, if you do, cut him years ago.
Good job, Rick.
You think the NFL still hit him with 6 or 8 games or something like that? Do they still do that stuff?
Oh, I don't know. Does the NFL have the internet and can watch videos of him beating up a dude?
It says it's 100K is all the guy got.
105K.
Whatever.
That just covered his medical bills. He didn't get anything. He got beat up on camera and got inconvenienced for a year and a half with the trial or lack thereof.
I'm not saying I was expecting jail time, but I'm saying I was expecting a felony. I saw it. It was weird. Alvin Kamara would have loved going to Northwestern. The part that fires me up the most is it only takes $100,000 to commit a felony.
That's cheap.
That's cheap.
No, to get away with one, not to commit one.
Oh, okay. Good.
You
point.
can commit them
for free.
For free. Yeah.
To go scot free.
Yeah.
$100,000.
That's on the low end. Usually it costs way more than that to get away with felonies.
To my knowledge, I've never committed a felony. To my knowledge, I'm not saying I haven't. I don't know if I have. But if I had, and whoever the powers that be were to be like, hey, come up with $100,000 for your freedom and to have no felony record, you know how quickly I would come up with $100,000?
Pretty fast.
I don't even currently have $100,000. I have some of $100,000, and then I would go find the rest.
I don't even have a gun.
Yeah.
More or less enough guns to necessitate a rack.
Hey, Marie, start me a GoFundMe. Hey, Marie, Fred needs $100,000 for a felony he hasn't committed yet, but we need to just put it in reserve. That's what. What's that thing where you buy the stuff to get into heaven? What's that called? Indulgences?
Indulgences.
Yeah, that's this.
Sort of GoFundMe, and it just goes straight to Judge Mathis. Send his, all proceeds go straight to Judge Judy.
To my knowledge, not even a real judge. She might be a real judge. I didn't mean to question her there. Probably the richest judge I know of, Judge Apatow. I don't know who the richest judge of all time is. Aaron?
That's Judd, not Judge.
Judge Apatow?
Is it Aaron Judge?
Dredd.
Oh, good get.
Yeah, Judge Dredd. He is the law.
More NFL talk when we get back. There is a starting quarterback that you thought would be a starting quarterback, but there's a veteran quarterback pressuring that starting quarterback, and that veteran quarterback is obviously better than that rookie quarterback, but the rookie quarterback's going to get the opportunity unless the veteran quarterback plays out his mind. We'll break all that down for you whenever we get back. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If summer is heating up your hiring needs, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Sponsor your first job and get hiring today by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
Well, traffic right now, westbound on I-40, seeing more and more slowdowns as you approach the interchange. They're going to start right around University. They'll last until Coors. I-25 headed south right now. Things moving slow. Osuna to Comanche. Westbound on Paseo, still dealing with quite a bit of congestion from Jefferson to the river.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with More in the Morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
There is plenty of baseball left,
Chris Mack, the BetQL Network, here to help you beat the books. MLB All-Star Week, the perfect time to recalibrate our priorities. Take a look at some value bets for the rest of the MLB season. BetQL has a number of insights on some futures with value, and the BetQL model going to be locked in with all their 4- and 5-star bets for the rest of the baseball season. I'm Chris Mack. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL.
Okay, outdoor summer cocktail party fit check. I've got a hot pink and orange bodycon dress paired with vintage sneakers. It'll definitely attract attention, but not from mosquitoes, because I'm wearing it with Off Clean Feel for 8 gorgeous hours of fragrance-free protection. So I can sip, socialize, and flirt out there in the wild with absolutely unshakable confidence. Get your pre-party protection on with Off Clean Feel. SC Johnson, a family company.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're here so you can get a bigger boat. How so? We're the one-stop shop for metal, which means you can get any metal, cut to any size, ready real fast, saving you valuable time to convince your other half why a twin-engine center console makes sense for you and your entire family. Happy fishing, soldier. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
The New Mexico Modern Child Support Family Program. It works to benefit both parents for the purpose of improving children's lives. It provides the basics of child support, but goes further by helping parents step up to find better job opportunities that get them back on track to paying their monthly child support obligation. Find out how the Child Support Step Up program can help your modern family. Contact New Mexico Child Support today at 1-800-283-4465 or visit hsd.state.nm.us. Brought to you by the New Mexico Human Services Department.
Eric Strauss here. Do you know how expensive it is to get your home restuccoed? Why not do like me and just get it repainted? Hire the professionals at CertaPro Painters and they'll make your home look brand new. They're honest, clean, friendly, and they have the attention to detail to not only increase the value of your home, but protect your stucco with a new coat of paint. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Schedules fill up fast, so now's the time to act. For your home or business, do like me and hire CertaPro.
Take us with you anywhere.
Well, anywhere with cell service.
Download the KNML app in the Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search KNML.
Who's the best owner in sports?
The best owner?
Yeah.
The best owner in sports is Shad Khan.
You're probably correct.
Yeah. He's not in a cult.
Mark Cuban.
He got any bodies in his closet.
Mark Cuban gives away
sweet
medicine
mustache.
for free.
Cuban, yeah, giving away medicine for free.
Yeah, cost.
Yeah.
So Jim Irsay, who I think a lot of people would say is not the best owner in sports.
Little known fact, Mark, not a Cuban. He's American.
I don't know if that's true 100%. Cody Rhodes is Cuban.
Actually Swedish.
Do people talk about that?
Cody Rhodes is Cuban?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The left fielder for the Reds? That Cody Rhodes?
I'm obviously talking about the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Oh. I was thinking of Tuffy Rhodes. My bad.
I don't get this reference. So Colts owner Jim Irsay says, quote, Gardner could come out and play better early on, him just being a veteran.
Okay.
But we have to get Anthony Richardson on the field. And that's Shane Call. Shane, what's the Colts coach's name? Steichen? Is that his name?
Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles last year.
And that's Shane's call when he decides to do it. Here's the thing about Gardner Minshew. He's the best damn quarterback in the NFL.
Oh my God. No, he is not.
Kirk Cousins with a better mustache. I'd rather have Gardner Minshew than Kirk Cousins.
Fred, you are saying that Gardner Minshew is the number one quarterback in the NFL?
Is there an echo in here?
What about Patrick Mahomes?
Who?
What about Joe
Is
Burrow?
that Jackson Mahomes' big brother?
Joe Burrow, the guy dating Haley Steinfeld? Why would I?
No, that's Josh Allen.
Oh, my bad.
Jalen Hurts.
They both could be. You don't know.
Justin Herbert.
We're not TMZ.
Justin Herbert.
Who's Carson Wentz?
Trevor Lawrence. He's
not with the
not
Colts.
playing. He was with the Redskins. I mean, Commanders last year.
He played on the Washington Guardians
Last year
It's wild.
was benched and was hurt.
It's wild to me that a owner of a football team in July on the worst sports day of the year, 7-Eleven day,
It's the All-Star game today.
says that
It's not the worst day of the year.
says that
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
the brand new head coach of my football team has to play the rookie quarterback over the established world beater veteran. That's wild to me. That
Well,
this
he's
is a
trying
thing.
to motivate him.
Who?
Anthony Richardson. It's good to have
Don't-
competition going into training camp.
Don't play him all year.
Ever.
He's going to look like a fool. He wasn't even good in college. He is
Okay,
a
that's a little
he's
much.
he's a freak athlete. He has every box checked you want for a modern NFL quarterback,
for winning
except for experience, except for winning.
Also,
Give it to Gardner Minshew. You guys are going to go 6-6 or whatever until the trade deadline. Somebody's going to get hurt. You pawn off Gardner Minshew for a good wide receiver for your quarterback of the future, Anthony Richardson, and then you give him some reps at the end of the year when he knows what it's like to be an NFL quarterback, what it's like to travel and train and be ready and prepare for a game. You don't just put him in there from the beginning. He's going to look like a fool.
as an either professional or near professional level gaslighter,
Okay.
I would say this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the illusion of choice. This is, as an owner, you telling your head coach, yeah, you got a choice on when. You don't. This is the illusion. This is you telling your rook head coach you have to play your rook quarterback and you're both going to lose.
If I'm the rook head coach, I do whatever the hell I want. Because guess what? Those contracts are guaranteed. You got a 5-year contract, you got to pay for the whole damn thing. You either run your own show the way you want to, coach,
right?
Or tell the owner to GTFO. Like, I'll do what I want. You hired me to run this football team. Let me run this football team. I'm going to do the smart play. I'm going to play the better quarterback right now, Gardner Minshew. And then when the rookie, your fancy little shiny toy, whenever he's ready to go, he's ready to go. You want to fire me? Guess what? I get paid the same.
What do you mean I have to play Kansas City Chiefs running back Tony Richardson at quarterback? That's what I would say.
What? What are you talking about?
Same dude.
Same dude.
Same dude. You seen him in the same room at the same time?
I'm not falling. I am not falling into
Huh?
this trap.
Amory?
I'm not falling into these traps.
Gardner Minshew has to, if there is a God, start week 1 against the Jaguars.
And just barely lose.
No.
Just barely lose.
Wipe the floor.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
With Trevor Lawrence.
You talking about Super Bowl losing, AFC Championship game winning, Super Bowl losing Jacksonville Jaguars? Is that who
Yes.
you're talking about? Nah, they're going to win.
Gardner Minshew comes out on week 1.
Gardner Minshew is good enough to go 500 or slightly over 500 in the NFL, and he should. Let him be the quarterback of the Colts, be slightly above average, give your fan base something slightly to be excited about, and then pawn him off at the trade deadline to someone who needs a quarterback because somebody's going to get hurt. Probably Amory's guy.
I don't know.
Who's my guy?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah.
He's way overdue.
Also, I don't know if this
He doesn't
is
get
true.
hurt.
I don't think the Jaguars.
Jaguar.
The Jaguars.
Jaguar.
I don't believe they've ever won the first game of a season.
Ever? In
I
their
don't
whole
think so.
Really?
I don't think that's true.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying preposterous things. It's the worst sports day of the year.
They haven't won the first half of the first game last season. I know that much. Sorry, Chargers fans. Rubbing it in.
Gardner Minshew,
look,
if given the chance to play, will be the MVP of the league and eventual Super Bowl champion in Indianapolis.
Okay. Extreme hyperbole, but you know I'm on that train. Choo choo, baby. He will be slightly above average. He will be somewhere in the Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins range. He will be completely fine. There'll be nothing wrong with him. The Colts don't have the talent or personnel to be any good. They don't have the talent or personnel to be better than the Vikings or the Cowboys, and they'll be right there around 500
I think
with
it's
those
weird
other
that
mediocre
you're
teams.
comparing him to Kirk Cousins when he's not really a starting quarterback. He's been a backup quarterback.
Who are we
He
talking
doesn't
about?
have the chance.
Gardner Minshew.
All right, first of all, Gardner Minshew.
I enjoy him. I'm a big fan.
When he plays,
and I think he's hilarious.
When he plays, he's just Kirk Cousins with a better mustache.
You're talking about perennial future Pro Bowler? Gardner Minshew?
I'm so jealous of his mullet. He's first team All-Pro mustache and first team All-Pro mullet. When's the last time that's happened? Tell me. Huh?
Oh, I don't know the last time.
Sports fan, A. Castillo? Tell
Gardner
me. When's the
Minshew
last
has
time?
a record of 13-19 in his career.
Okay.
That's a dude.
Pretty good.
What was his record with the Jaguars? He was 7-16 with the Jaguars in his career.
It was a rebuild. Can't blame him. Takes 53 dudes to form a team. It's not all on one guy.
But
Unless you're Dak Prescott, then it's all his fault.
If it was on one guy, though, it would be Gardner Minshew, and he'd be able to handle it.
Yeah. I mean, when he's on a good team and that pressure is thrust upon his shoulders, he will prevail.
I think his middle name is Drip.
Dude, he makes like good money
Yeah, he's an NFL
for his
player.
role.
Yeah,
no,
he's
but no, not all NFL players make good.
He's a professional athlete.
He's made about $5 million. That's pretty good.
Total?
Yeah,
I thought it'd be more.
for 4 seasons.
Is that after taxes?
It just says earnings.
As far as Washington State guys go, he's one of them.
He's the best one.
Washington State football player?
Yeah. Who's better?
Are we talking collegiate only or into the pros?
Full life.
Got a break.
Bledsoe.
Also as a person.
Ryan Leaf.
Redemption arc, baby.
That's
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying.
Leaf's a dude now. He went through it. I'm proud of him.
Same.
Yeah.
Today's I-9 Varsity, when we get back, is the I-9 Varsity of different group names. Should be pretty good.
It'll be fun.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Boost your imagination with Audible. Listen to the biggest selection of audio entertainment, from celeb memoirs to motivation and more. Audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. There's more to imagine when we listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
We're taking a look at traffic right now. Westbound on Paseo, dealing with congestion as you approach Jefferson. That'll last until Coors. Southbound on I-25, traffic moving slow between Osuna and Montgomery. Also seeing slowdowns westbound on I-40, starting right around University, and they're going to last until Coors. And if you're headed west on Alameda this afternoon, you're going to run into slowdowns as you approach the river.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
It's time to take a drive, the Chevy Summer Drive, where you can get up to $2,750 cash back or choose financing as low as 1.9% on a new 2023 Chevy Silverado. When you think Chevrolet, think Malloy Chevrolet, MalloyChevrolet.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Burrell with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Wrangler. It's Wrangler season out there. Open roads, endless horizon. Shop Wrangler.com for new denim styles. The All-Star Game will have a few noticeable absences tonight. Aaron Judge is hurt. Reds phenom Ellie De La Cruz hasn't played long enough to qualify. Bryce Harper, Fernando Tatis, Mike Trout, all out. But if there's a vacuum, Shohei Ohtani could fill the void. His fellow All-Stars in Seattle have acknowledged that he's different. Watching him is watching history unfold. Say what you will about the overall star power. Ohtani shines as bright as anyone in sports. I'm Andrew Burrell.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org.
And we'll see you on race day.
Looking for the ultimate spot for a fun night out? Look no further than the Salt Yard West. Their venue offers a wide range of entertainment options every month, including concerts, sport watch parties, fun holiday celebrations, and even exciting games for any night you want to go out. And of course, they have an impressive selection of beers on tap featuring local favorites as well as a delightful array of cocktails. Join them this Saturday, July 15th for an unforgettable summer event hosted by the Salt Yard West, Summerween 2023. They've got an incredible lineup of drink specials, mouth-watering and get a $50 gift certificate for only $25. Log on to this station's website Friday morning and grab your certificate before they run out. Come sit, stay, and play at Salt Yard.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be in jeans made for the unpredictable.
What'd you say?
For the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Midsummer hiring is made simple with Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract and hire candidates, sponsor a job, and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match
Yeah, it said something went wrong.
/credit.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit Mesa Tractor on 4th Street just north of Candelaria or at mesatractor.com. Family owned and operated for 60 years.
Casino at the Downs has it all. Enjoy cash drawings daily, Senior Day Fridays for players 50 and better to win cash, and offers for active and retired military and their spouse each Tuesday. Plus, enjoy food specials daily, live music, and more. Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central. Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino is hiring, and some positions include a cash bonus. We're looking for great people to work in a fun environment for security, slot tech, surveillance, and many more. Join the winning team. Visit abqdowns.com/careers for listings.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. Tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Thank you for thinking of us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for telling two friends. League Office 280 at 99sports.com, 505-312-4999. Reach out to 99 Sports. They got their daily camps and everything going on right now. Kind of a cool thing. Flag football, soccer, basketball, baseball, tennis, volleyball.
Went and hung out with Jamie and Roger today.
Jamie's so nice.
They're both so nice. Hold on. Don't just say Jamie.
Roger's nice too, but he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh, okay. We all have our faults.
Jamie Lynn and Roger Lynn, who own 99 Sports, are about the nicest. I called Jamie the other day, and I'm like, hey, I need to buy a warehouse. And she's like, let me make a call. Deal. And today's I-9 Varsity is the I-9 Varsity of weird group names. Okay.
All right.
Me first?
Go ahead.
Sure.
A pounce.
A pounce.
Yep. A bunch of kitty cats is called a pounce.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. That's why
They
I like that
pounce.
one.
That's really cute.
I mean, a pounce of kitties.
Cute little kitty cat.
Yep.
Little kitty cat. You are a cat person, aren't you?
I am.
At heart. You go cats over dogs.
Oh, easily, and every single time.
Which I find very creepy.
First of all, I don't like dogs. Secondly,
What?
Yeah.
What?
He's a dog hater.
Why?
Doesn't like Snoop Dogg. Doesn't like any dog.
Dog Gommit.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't say. I can't say that word.
Nope.
Anyways, first on my I-9 varsity of weird group names, I'm going with a flamboyance.
Oh, okay.
What do you think a flamboyance could be?
Flamingos.
Tap dancers, possibly? No, it's flamingos. A flamboyance of flamingos.
Told you. Yeah, I knew that one.
You know, flamingos are born white. Yeah. The shrimp and krill that they eat turn them pink.
From the Sports Animal live chat, a pod. Here's the thing. Got to tell us what it's for.
Of what?
Pod
of
what?
Pod of what?
It's like witch's brew.
A pod of puffernutters?
Hey, Marie?
Fluffernutters? What was that thing you said?
Let's see. An army of caterpillars?
That's a good one.
All right. I could beat that army single-handed. I would crush that army.
When,
Just slowly advancing on you.
When you say caterpillar, I think of Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, not that one. That's a nice one.
A nuisance.
Okay.
Okay, and that's a group of kitty cats.
Very early, I'm sensing a theme here.
So a nuisance of kitty cats.
Okay. I got a weird one next.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a ton of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Next on my I-9 varsity of weird group names, I'm going with a sloth.
The sloth of sloths?
No, my friend.
Oh, okay.
A group of bears is called a sloth. A sloth of bears. That makes zero sense to me. But I'm in.
Friend of the show, Craig, says a pod is orcas, dolphins, or whales.
Ah. Seafaring mammals.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
What is a bike of bees?
A bike of bees.
Is that a real one?
I would hope so.
Made the show.
Friend of the show, JD, is very trustworthy. I believe him.
Bike of bees.
Bike of bees.
And-
I would ride a bike made of bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Marie?
As long as they're not Alabama-nized bees. What?
A mess of iguanas?
A whole mess of them.
That's good.
Oh, just a whole mess of iguanas.
They say to understand why they're called a group of iguanas, it's called a mess, is you just need to look.
Okay, good answer. A clutter.
Oh, a whole clutter?
A clutter.
A clutter of what, Fred? What could it possibly be?
It's kitty cats.
Oh,
Yeah,
more
clutter.
kitty cats.
Yeah, clutter of kitty cats.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go.
All right, this one's my all-time favorite. Because I know we're up against it.
There's a theme.
I usually like a cleanup hitter here, but I'm going to go top 3 this time due to time constraints. A congress.
Oh, okay.
You know what the congress is?
That's apes.
It is a congress of baboons.
That's what I said.
Not just any ape, not just any monkey, a baboon.
Hey, Marie, you got one last one?
Oh, sure. There was just so many. A gang of elves.
A whole gang? Gang, son.
My last name for a group, like funny name for a group,
The Cowboys.
the Brentwood Baddies.
Oh, that's a good
That's what I'm
one.
going with.
That's a good one.
I knew it's without the Dallas Cowboys.
A glaring of kitties. That's what friend of the show, JD
A
says.
glaring.
There you go.
Ooh.
I also know glorying is one.
Glorying.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm into this life.
I don't think we've ever let this song play this long.
Spitting off my spine.
Boom.
Please order release the trapped opinion. The vineyard of maturity is my Elysium. A serum I consistently dryly drink from. Imitations are
All right. When you order Wu-Tang on Wish.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They're just using Star Trek words. Just made up words. Two men on. Aren't all words made up? 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
and drive a wedge between yours and mine. I have one of that takes I hear from sticking in time. No giving you. And deliver messages. I put mail in your box. You gotta check it. What's my life and poetic? Okay. This is my premise. Messenger and sender. Sender and messenger. To every listener in tow. Messenger and sender. Send a rich messenger to every listener in Paul. Many areas I feel obligated to temper with. But if I get a little too dark, I'm greeted and feeding. It's a look where I'm stuck out of luck.
Traffic right now, westbound on Paseo. We continue to deal with congestion as you approach Jefferson. That'll last until Coors. Southbound on I-25. Traffic moving slow from Osuna to Montgomery. Also dealing with slowdowns westbound on I-40. Those are going to start around University. They're going to go all the way down until Coors. Alameda westbound right now. Slowdowns as you approach the river. Also north of the city, southbound I-25. Traffic moving very slow as you approach Black Mesa Casino. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Southern Recipe Pork Rinds. Southern Recipe pork rinds not only taste bolder than your traditional snack, they're also low-carb, high-protein packed and have 7 grams of collagen per serving. Southern Recipe pork rinds are as tasty out of the bag as they are in your favorite keto-friendly recipe. Find your rind in the snack aisle or at southernrecipe.com. That's southernrecipe.com. Southern Recipe pork rinds.
Available in the snack aisle at your local Winco today.
Ray Magliotti here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. What, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Looking for a digital account executive who can take your business to the next level? My name's Leah, and I would love to help you dominate the digital realm. With my expertise in digital marketing, I can bring a fresh perspective and innovative strategies to help build your brand online. I'll work closely with you to understand your unique goals and turn them into online campaigns that drive results. My name's Leah. Call me at 505-767-6764. 767-6764. Let's explore the possibilities of digital marketing for your business today.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Screaming west side when we ride, switching lanes in that old school Chevy while I'm gripping grain. Fit that bang, I try to tell them it's the game, but they ain't listen. All around the world this week claim.
The boys will be back shortly. Finishing the hour strong. Amory is back. That's your girl. Didn't mean to talk in third person. Holding it down till the boys come back from their short break. I'm back on the group chat too. I want to dive more into some NFL news. We are 50 days away from NFL kickoff, and NFL is king. Dalvin Cook reportedly doesn't like his latest offer. After being released from the Minnesota Vikings 4 weeks, he still doesn't have a team. The boys are coming back shortly.
A group of koalas or a colony.
Oh, I was just giving the rundown on what's happening with Dalvin Cook. But I do think it's important to know the groups of koala, Van Nunley.
What is going on with Dalvin Cook?
Well, he didn't like his latest offer, and he didn't believe in the new regime with the Vikings. He's linked to teams like the Buffalo Bills, the Dallas Cowboys, who's linked to everybody.
You know what a group of losers in the football world is called?
The Dallas
Cowboys. Called a regime.
A regime, I know. Well, that's fine. We'll just say this from some media or writer. He was linked to, obviously, the Dallas Cowboys, who are always linked to everyone. Don't you feel that way, Van? Like, the Cowboys always are going after the next big thing. The New England Patriots. And I guess the top shooter is still the Miami Dolphins, even though Dalvin Cook's agent has said that he is not opposed to playing with the Jets because the Jets are going and wanting to win a Super Bowl.
The Jets already have 2 running backs that are better than Dalvin Cook.
And I know we're seeing what happens after an injury, but they have 2 very young, great future running backs. So
from the Sports Animal text line, funny group name is a felony of Trump supporters.
Oh my God.
A felony of Trump supporters. Pretty good.
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen though, Van, is by July 17th, we're going to see Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs with their new deals. They have to. The timeline's up for franchise tag players.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to kind of give the best option available for Dalvin. Like that's he's going to be that's it. Then we're going to know where he's going after July 17th.
He's going to Miami. He's not going to get the bag. He's not going to get the big.
I know the Jets fans wish and this whole narrative with the Jets and the Jets are winning the Super Bowl, but I definitely think he's going to Miami as well still.
No one's going to buy my 10-year-old 180,000 mile Prius for Mercedes money.
Shoulder
all right,
still wonky.
No one's gonna buy Dalvin Cook for Christian McCaffrey money. He's gonna sit around and be too patient. No one's gonna pay him top shelf money, and he's gonna sign with his hometown Miami Dolphins, and they're all gonna be better for it.
They're favored to still land Cook, and I think he'll do well in that system. It's not that Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs are going to reset the market. Christian McCaffrey, I still think, is going to be the most paid running back. But Dalvin Cook, I mean, this is the same old story. It's just a broken record for the worst week in sports. But after July 17th, we'll definitely know where Dalvin's going.
Tonight is the All-Star game.
I like
it's
the All-Star game.
It's not the worst week in sports.
Oh, and I'm really
Quit
excited.
saying it. You're hurting my feelings.
I'm really excited for Peyton Manning's new show tomorrow on Netflix.
What is that?
What?
The quarterback show?
The quarterback, yes.
That's Peyton Manning's show?
Yes. We'll
Why does he have
buy
to-
his production company. What is it again?
It's called Quarterback?
Yeah, no, it's called The Quarterback, but it's taking you inside between Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota.
Those 3 picks are genius.
I'm telling
You got
you.
the best quarterback in the NFL,
The most unlike.
the most average quarterback in the NFL, and the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Totally.
It's a genius spread of people to follow around.
Oh, and while we're on that subject, even though people only think I care about this because it's the Minnesota Vikings and that's, what I live for. But did you see also that Justin Jefferson said who the top 5 quarterbacks were in the league, and people are losing their minds that he didn't say Kirk Cousins? And I need everyone to he is not a top 5 quarterback, and everyone needs to back off Justin Jefferson. He was just saying the truth.
Yeah. Who did he name, by the way?
He said Patrick Mahomes.
Check.
Josh Allen.
Check.
Joe Burrow.
Check.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen highlights between those two. Jalen Hurts and
maybe.
Justin Herbert.
Maybe.
I think that's what he said. Yeah. But
Aaron Rodgers and Justin Herbert.
No. I'm sorry. Justin Herbert was on that. Aaron Rodgers was on that list. I'm sorry.
Okay, it should be Aaron Rodgers.
Sorry, Aaron Rodgers was number 3.
Okay.
Sorry, that was my bad. No, it was Aaron Rodgers was number 2.
And then Justin Herbert, honorable mention.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
I messed that up, by the way. I was thinking of
size.
my list, but
okay. What's your list? Kirk Cousins 5 times?
No, I also agree with Justin Jefferson. I have never said that Kirk Cousins is a top quarterback. I just think that people are tough on that guy.
Well, he deserves it for being so average.
Yeah, there's a lot of average quarterbacks in the league. There's elite, and then there's average, and then there's, Marcus Mariota.
When's the average guy? How long has it been since an average guy won? Has it been since Trent Dilfer? You got to have a good one.
I mean, that's going way back.
Yeah. There's a good quarterbacks win every year. You got to have a good one.
Is Nick Foles elite?
No, but their team was.
Yeah. You can have an elite team.
Okay, that's a good example. Nick Foles.
Thank you. I was just thinking the most recent.
Nick Foles is in the Trent Dilfer area.
But I'm just excited for Netflix tomorrow. They're going to be following Inside the Huddle with quarterbacks. It just gives you a little excitement besides the All-Star game, and I'm not watching the SB, so
I don't want to put
this
too
is
much
gonna be great.
pressure on you right now, but how many? Do you know like how many episodes they are? How long it is?
I
just consult
actually
the-
don't. I've just been seeing clips.
We should do. Okay,
Oh.
how late should we do it? Do we do one a week?
Yeah, let me see how many episodes there are, because this is actually real good because we still have like a month left of this.
8 episodes.
Oh, this is perfect.
8 episodes. And what is there? 8 weeks until the NFL season?
Well,
we talk about one episode a week.
Yeah, there's not. Well, there's a almost. Yeah, actually, right on the money, almost. Yes.
Or we do 2 episodes a week and
They
talk about it
probably
for the
did
next
this
month.
on purpose.
Well, of course they did. Now, how long are they? Is the question.
Now, will this be better than Hard Knocks?
Probably. Hard Knocks hadn't been good in a long time.
Mm.
Okay, hold on. Strike that, reverse it. I'll eat my words right now.
Okay.
Last year, the Lions was the best one ever.
Oh, that was enjoyable.
Besides last year, it hasn't been good in a long time. How long are these stupid episodes?
They're not going to be stupid. They're going to be good. And it's Peyton Manning. We'll figure it out. But I'm just saying,
It's
I
just
think
gonna
we
be-
should do a review. Along with Amory Mandatory NFL Headlines, we will start this quarterback and review. We know Fred's not going to watch it, so we'll I'm going to watch it no matter what. So
Of course you
I
will.
could also just do a recap for you guys.
No, I actually will watch it.
Oh, you will?
Yeah, of course. I love stuff like I watch Hard Knocks every year, even though I know I'm going to hate it. It's kind of like a self-loathing.
I mean, do you want me to play the trailer for you?
No, because I want to look at them.
Okay.
This is a visual series.
I know.
Okay, hold on.
I mean,
They got to be an hour episode, right?
probably, or like 42 minutes or something. I'm not too worried.
All right, I'm done looking for it. I'm assuming it's going to be 8 episodes, an hour a pop. If they're more than an hour and a pop, I'm out. My ADHD won't allow me otherwise.
I'll fill you in. I watched. I want to tell you, I watched the Home Run Derby from 6 to 8 last night.
I was adulting, had to go run some errands, but I did watch the finals. We watched. I mean, we were live on air.
I know. I
the
saw
first
it from afar.
round.
I was okay. So I was filling in for Trujillo on TJ Trout Show across
Sure.
the hallway, and I saw that you guys figured out the TV again in the studio, and I was so excited. I was like, kept trying to like lean and try to get my binoculars, try to.
Hey, Marie, we didn't figure out anything. We put batteries in the controller. We're not magicians. I didn't go to electronic engineering.
I just
college.
don't understand why it has taken this long, because it's very nice to have a TV when you are a sports radio station to watch or keep up with stuff.
Radio people, while verbose and entertaining, aren't the smartest people in the world. We're like, oh, the TV won't turn on. What should we do? How about put batteries in it? We're not rocket scientists.
Anyways, we're gonna watch Quarterback tomorrow, and it's gonna
Okay.
be good. And I'm sure there's listeners out there that are looking forward to it as well.
Okay, should we recap episode 1 tomorrow?
It comes out tomorrow. So.
Oh, it comes out tomorrow. So we'll recap episode 1 on Friday. Or is that too soon?
No. You're being nice to people.
I am being nice.
Give them like a day. Give them a day. How about Friday?
Okay. The day after. All right, Thursday or Friday. Give them an
I
extra
like
day.
this. I like that we're having a production meeting on air. I like
Yeah,
this.
thank
This
you.
is good quality. This
Yeah.
is the worst week in sports.
How dare you? Quit saying that.
Okay, I like the All-Star game. I like the home run derby. Yes.
We went down to the wire. It was so exciting. The hometown kid, Julio Rodriguez, set a record in the first round, hit 41 home runs. Adley Rushman was hitting home runs off of his father. He hit home runs from both sides of the plate. Second generation friggin' baseball royalty, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., won the home run derby to be the only father-son duo to ever win the home run derby in the history of baseball. Randy and Rosarina put on a show for the ages. It went down to the wire. That was must-see TV. What are you talking about?
No, I think that's great. No, and that was the perfect rundown. That's the energy we needed. for this last hour to kick it off, and I appreciate you, Van.
Thank you. With that being said, let's go to break. When you get back, more sports and sports adjacent content. You're listening to Two Men On 95.9 FM AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Summertime savings are extended through July at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. Save with low-rate financing as low as 0.9% on select Buicks and GMCs, even the best-selling Sierras. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. QualityDeal.com.
Well, traffic right now, things moving a whole lot better here in the metro. Still dealing with some slowdowns, though. Westbound on I-40, those are going to start right around the interchange. They'll last until Coors. Paseo, Alameda, and Montano, those river crossings, they all look good. I-25 moving up to speed in both directions here in town. North of the city, though, southbound on I-25, traffic moving better, but still dealing with slowdowns as you approach Black Mesa Casino. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bach.
CBS is reporting the Mountain West is rejecting the exceptions requested by San Diego State. It may all be moved by next Friday. That's when the June 30th deadline arrives, and there's a problem, right? San Diego State might be paying $16.5 million to leave a league and not have a league to get into, and I think that might be where this ends up going.
If you're the Mountain West, you have to take this firm stance, right? Say this not personal, it's just business.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. But it still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Did you know that gun deaths are the leading cause of death for children and teens in New Mexico? Half of those deaths are suicide by a gun.
As gun owners, we can help keep New Mexico's children and teens safe by securing all our firearms.
Store your guns locked up, unloaded, and separate from ammunition.
That's right, locked up, unloaded, and separate from ammunition.
It's one simple thing we as gun owners can do.
Keep me and my friends safe and lock up your guns. Thank you.
Brought to you by New Mexicans to prevent gun violence.
Okay, next time you're at the store, I dare you to not think about the unmistakable fresh, clean scent of Irish Spring. Yeah, you heard me. I want you to resist picturing a shower filled with those sensational Irish Spring suds. And if you succeed, well, you got what my gramps used to call resolutitude. Not a real word. But let's be honest, you're probably going to end up leaving with Irish Spring because of its irresistible scent and because you have zero resolutitude. Pick up Irish Spring at Walmart today.
At Lowe's, we're always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, get up to 40% off select bathroom faucets and vanities. Plus, buy Southwire Romex Simple 12-gauge indoor wire at an everyday low price of $109. What? Head to your local Lowe's or Lowe's.com for more deals you can't beat. Because Lowe's knows saving.
Then why do you work in sports media?
About 7/6 through 7/12 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. U.S. only.
At Wendy's, when you buy either Dave's single, spicy chicken sandwich, medium frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nuts.
No, BB doesn't want that.
And a frosty. Okay, who said frosty and a frosty? Pick your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose one for $1.
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. The U.S. might is valid for item of equal or lesser value. It cannot be combined in a combo or any other offer.
Nuh-uh.
It's
Nuh-uh.
kids have.
Yours is like have to be like firm.
One more story?
For nights like this, try Vicks Pure Z's Kids. Our great tasting gummy.
I heard one guy's feeling.
Unique blend of botanicals and a low dose of melatonin to support their natural sleep.
That's not true.
Free and non-habit forming. Help your child fall asleep naturally with Pure Z's Kids Gummies. Consult with a doctor before use. For ages 4 and up.
Oh, Rosa, what's wrong?
Oh, my dad really misses my mom, and he's not safe at home by himself.
Have you tried Beehive Homes? Our neighbor just moved their mom into Beehive, and they're really impressed. They told me there's 16 residents at most, so she's getting personal attention.
It seems like assisted living homes charge extra for everything.
They said Beehive doesn't do that. It was so refreshing to hear them say, I trust them.
Beehive Homes earns that trust. Schedule a tour at beehivehomesnm.com.
With every other attorney in town talking about winning and how much they've won, it's time we look at the facts and set the record straight. Lerner Rowe has helped over 150,000 people collect billions of dollars for their injuries, with over $1 billion recovered in the last 5 years alone. We have over 50 attorneys and over 400 legal professionals and their resources to fight for you. The reality is, there's Lerner and Rowe, then there's everybody else.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
The sports animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good we look for our age. Just remember, we're not that kind of station. Creeper.
I snuck out to watch the national anthem last segment.
What'd you think? Not good?
It's just been done so well so many times before.
I mean, who was it? Don't bury the lead.
Here's what I'm trying to say.
Put these people on blast. Put these talented recording artists on blast, Fred.
Kiana Leedy?
What?
I don't know who that is. I just don't know who that is. But at the end of this thing, I'm not going to know who she is. Wasn't the best one. Also, I was listening to you guys talking home run derby. Mostly Van. Sorry, A-Marie got railroaded there.
It's okay.
It was weird that they called it a home run derby because I didn't see a single home run land in the stands.
What are you talking about? You think there's like a giant conspiracy that not a single home run was hit?
I think all the numbers are fake is what I'm saying.
And Big Baseball is in on this?
Yeah. Because they had the camera on the pitcher and the batter. And in any given moment, there's like 3 balls in the air, one being pitched, one being hit, and another one falling from being hit. Because these guys were going so very fast.
Yeah.
And that I don't think that these super inflated, non-realistic numbers are real at all. Because I didn't see a single video package of a ball clearing a single fence.
Okay, so that's not true whatsoever. But you're on to something here because that just happened in the hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
When they go back and they reviewed all the video for the actual hot dogs eaten,
there's not enough.
Everyone was off. They were all off.
Yeah.
They all overinflated all the numbers in the men's and the women's.
It's like a rookie NBA basketball player.
Exactly 1 week late on this breaking news that the hot dog eating contest is a sham.
The All-Star game is a sham. NBA Summer League rookie numbers are shams. None of this stuff matters. None of it. The All-Star game, the home run derby was bollocks.
It's the best one ever. If you didn't hear my rant last segment,
I did hear it. That's what I'm saying. It's not
the best one ever. It came down the wire. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. won it just like his father did.
Oh, his dad won it?
Yeah. Multiple times. Adley Rushman, for the first time ever, somebody hit homers from both sides of the plate. That is sweet. Off of his father?
Did he really?
The hometown guy hit 41 dongs in front of the hometown crowd. Love it. It was a fantastic home run derby.
Did he really hit a homer, though? Because I didn't see a single one.
I saw a bunch land.
Here's what they did to try to trick you, and I guess they did trick you. You know how some people believe wrestling is real? You're that with Major League Baseball
now,
home run derby.
Not only did I see some balls land into the outfield, because they were like, so I would see like the previous ball land, and they were following one, and I could see like somebody catch the previous one. So, that exists. But also I know it's real because I saw a child get nailed into the head
on the field,
fall right over.
Not even in he was on the field.
Yeah,
that wasn't even in a home run.
Some kid shagging balls got nailed on national television.
Here's
what
I know.
What's going on here?
Here's what I know. I know for a fact that in this home run derby yesterday, that if you have a ball that's being chased by the swarm of kids, the kids are not moving if it's an actual home run. And the camera the whole time is following the gaggle of kids as they run across the field. All of these things were outs. None of these things were home runs.
You're saying every single ball that the best baseball players in the world, the longest hitting players in the world who are available to sign up for this thing.
Right.
You're saying every single ball that they hit got stuck in the thick Seattle air and not a single one of them went into the outfield. That's what you're saying?
I'm saying not everyone, but I'm saying a percent.
Oh my God. First up to bat for the visiting National League, Ron Acuna Jr. is just dripping with swag. Look at that.
What I'm trying to get to.
My goodness. Ron Acuna Jr.
Do you see his
with his Seattle blue on blue, top and bottom jersey, has the brightest yellow gloves, forearms, elbow pads, cleats, and shin protector you've ever seen in your life, and almost parks one.
Flies out to right field.
Warning track.
Did you see this red carpet stuff? Did you see his chain yesterday? Acuna's chain, Ronald Acuna Jr.'s
No, I did
chain.
not.
So it's a chain. You know that thing he does where after he hits home run, he like reaches over and like puts his hand over home plate, like he's getting the temperature of the plate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a gold diamond encrusted, multicolored deal. You haven't seen it at all?
No, I have not.
Okay, so I'm going to show it to you right now.
I'll tell you what.
Give me your reaction on air. I have it up right here because I didn't know if we were going to talk about this. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah.
That
looks like a guy who is getting ready for his same-sex lover while also petting a cat.
Yeah, this is like if you gave a child access to like ceramics and a bedazzler.
Yes.
That's what this thing looks like. But maybe that's his whole existence.
There's a lot of other looks that he could have gone with there. It's not great.
The orbit, not orbit of the Isotopes, orbit of the Astros.
The two best mascots in all of sports just so happen to both be named Orbit. It's pretty cool.
He walks out on the red carpet yesterday in front of like pink carpet. Is that the one Nickelodeon does? Whatever it is, the one the kids one.
Slime colored carpet?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
He just gets smothered in booze. The mascot for the Houston Astros came out with Kleenexes for the fan base's inattention of this red carpet thing and got just collapsed in the boo birds from children.
For those keeping score at home, the first two batters of the All-Star game both hit rockets to the warning track, and respectively, Adolis Garcia in right field and Randy Arozarena in left field both made jumping catches up against the wall the first two plays of the game. This is insane. Also, Orbit's a national treasure, and screw those weird little Seattle kids for yelling at him and trying to hurt his feels. He doesn't deserve it.
These two back-to-back warning track power hits from two dudes, not Shohei Ohtani, Ronald Acuna Jr., and who's the other cat?
Freddie Freeman.
Them not hitting home runs right now only supports my statement that 0 home runs were actually hit in the home run derby yesterday, and it's all fake news.
Speaking of fake news, none of those were robbing home runs. They were both
warning tracks.
Would have still been in the park, up against the wall. Robbed doubles and or triples.
And what you accidentally did here, and you didn't mean to, is I'm telling this story about Orbit of the Houston Astros going full heel pro wrestling energy.
Love it.
Against these children on the pink carpet.
Say goodnight to the bad guy.
As he brought out Kleenexes, he or she, as they brought out Kleenexes to the crowd.
Yeah.
Orbit's not an alien.
World Series champion mascot Orbit.
Orbit's a troll.
Put some respect on that name. He's also an alien. He's a trolling alien bear.
Orbit says, I don't give a dang about your kids.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes. Expletive deleted them kids. I love it so much.
If there was a heel faction of mascots, Orbit would be the leader.
He has to now. You got to lean into it. It's not the Yankees aren't the bad guys anymore. It's the Houston Astros.
What if Orbit shows
It's
up?
also the Yankees and it's also the Dodgers, but now it's also the Astros.
Hear me out. Orbit shows up to the MLB All-Star game, and he's wearing an Oklahoma City Thunder jersey.
Yes. That'd be even better. That'd be even better.
You got a Kevin Durant,
Sure.
Oklahoma City Thunder jersey, and they're like, people are just boo.
Yeah.
Just losing it all.
A ripped up Nirvana shirt.
Orbit walks in, looks around, just does like the real slow pan from the left to the right. And he goes, yep, Supersonics made the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just turns and walks away.
Yeah.
He goes, Audio Slave's not that good.
Yeah.
Just walks away. Wait, are they the ones from Atlanta?
Edgar Martinez doesn't deserve it to be in the hall.
Middle of the road.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's a compiler.
You were on air, but that's what kept me in the other room. Him and Ken Griffey Jr. were throwing out the first pitch simultaneously.
Orbit?
Edgar. I go, this is nice for Edgar. This All-Star game's not going back to Seattle ever. They're going to have to build a new stadium.
I mean, there's 30 teams in baseball, probably about 30 years.
Well, by Rob Manfred's saying expansion, there's going to be 32 teams in baseball in about 5 minutes.
32 years.
Hey, here's what's going to happen. Oakland's moving to Las Vegas. And then in 2 years, the brand new Oakland expansion team at their brand new stadium that doesn't have that current weirdo ownership.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bay Area is going to get what they deserve. But also, I meant that in a positive way. But the way, whenever you say that phrase, it makes it sound a negative. Like when you're in the mob and you're like, hey, take care of that guy. And you're like,
oh,
take care of that guy or take care of that guy?
Hey, I think a guy needs some new boots made out of concrete.
No,
wait, what?
Yeah. Or fine Italian leathers. Yeah, like you don't know. Which one is take care?
Talking about concrete boots. You never heard of concrete boots?
I've heard of that. I don't think it's real, though.
It's very real.
I don't think so.
No? You don't think anyone's ever gotten concrete boots?
Anyone?
Yeah.
Perhaps. Practice? No.
Hey, my guy over there doesn't smile a lot. Give him a Sicilian necktie.
No?
Like
that's never happened either?
Like a necktie made in Sicily?
No, very much not. Yeah.
Take this mug for a ride. What does that mean? What is that?
I don't know what that one is.
You
He slit his throat.
You get a cool...
That's what that means. He slit his...
Hey, I got a cool new Dodge Charger. You want to drive around the
old
block?
Sicilian necktie. One down in the bottom of the first. Shohei Ohtani up to bat for the American League. I mean, it's just a home run, right? He's going to hit a home run.
The texter says to me...
They're going to walk him or get a home run.
The texter says $25 as Ohtani hits a home run. I'm not going to take that bet because I feel like everything in the world's on tape delay. But also in Seattle, where's Shohei's from? We'll go to break after this at bat.
Okay, we got an update on our snack. Our Dorito and mustard friend says nacho cheese Doritos and French's yellow mustard. I think those are the two worst options.
Oh, it's 100% the two worst options. The best Doritos are the purple ones.
The Thai ones, the Thai flavored ones, whatever they are.
They're hot, but they're sweet.
Sweet chili.
2-2 count to Shohei. He's batting in the 2-hole here for the American League. This dude is unreal.
You were watching the best player in the history of baseball.
Full count, one on the inside. The crazy part is the Angels can't win with him. They're not an above 500 team ever with him. And now all of a sudden they're acting like they can't trade him. And it's like, you got a dude you never win with. Trade the dude.
Yeah.
Trade the dude. You never won with him.
You can get like 15 dudes for that dude.
You can't get nothing for him. Down swing and goes Shohei Ohtani.
Lucky.
And that's his very last ever appearance for the American League in an All-Star game because he's going to be a Dodger in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trading the best player in baseball, owning the Angels, and then every morning you wake up and you see highlights on local TV of Shohei Ohtani 5 minutes from you in downtown LA.
I understand like how big of an impact Shohei Ohtani makes for your team if you have a playoff run.
Sure.
Okay. Huge. Top 5 pitcher, top 5 hitter in baseball. Huge. If you're the Dodgers, why do you unload the farm when you can just buy him
in 5 minutes?
Yes. Don't give up anything for him this year. Just buy him. Give him $750 million after this season, and then you get him for 10 years.
Continuing baseball talk when we get back. The All-Star game is on. A-Marie will probably try to make us talk NFL football.
I do have some NFL stuff I want to talk about.
Excellent. Let's do that.
There is an NFL player that said Aaron Rodgers will not win the Super Bowl with the Jets next year.
Was it Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Spoiler alert. He just wants MVPs.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text stop to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay
AM to
the ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. But still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner & Rowe today.
Carlos Silva Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
You want it right today.
Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Go green with Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Beat the heat with a high-efficiency AC or heat pump system from Daniels. Right now, Daniels is offering instant rebates on high-efficiency heat pump systems and take advantage of federal tax credits. Your investment is protected with their 10-year parts and 5-year labor guarantee. Daniels financing with plans to fit any budget, including 0% interest. Start your project today with a free estimate, 898-8860. Stay cool, calm, collected with Daniels, and go green today.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
What's the score?
Well, there's not one. There's not one.
We should have bet on this.
Starter Garrett Cole only got 1 inning. Spreading them out.
Here's what I want.
Congratulations, Texas Rangers. Every friggin' player on your team is involved today.
5 of them I saw. 5
offensive starters, and pitcher Nathan Eovaldi's already in there on the hill. It's like the, 15, 16 Royals? Oh, the whole starting lineup was Royals?
They changed the voting after that.
Royals.
Is that Lord?
Yeah.
You know, they stopped touring.
The Royals?
Lord.
Oh, Lord?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
The Royals just stopped altogether, and then they were like, we're going to tear our house down. They're like, we're not here to compete even.
We got the one. Hey, remember we had Bo Jackson, and then we won a World Series 30 years later? We're done. We peaked. This is it.
It is kind of cool to have your best player ever be George Brett.
Bo Jackson.
You think?
Yeah. Hard peak.
Best two-sport athlete ever is Brian Jordan. And if anyone tries to tell me otherwise.
If any other non-Cardinals fan tries to tell you otherwise, they'd be right.
All right, Amory, tell me about this backup quarterback that you're so excited about.
No. What backup quarterback? Gardner Minshew?
What, did Zach
See what
Wilson?
I did there?
Did Zach Wilson's girlfriend say that Aaron Rodgers sucks?
Yeah, did Zach Wilson's ARP receiving girlfriend?
Yeah. Did
No.
Zach Wilson's girlfriend
Talking
take off her oxygen and say that Aaron Rodgers sucks?
Did Zach Wilson's girlfriend get back from her 40-year high school reunion and say that Aaron Rodgers sucks?
Did Zach Wilson's girlfriend take a Centrum Silver and then say that Aaron Rodgers sucks?
Did Zach Wilson's girlfriend not
I
retire
like
from
this
social?
performance, actually.
I had a Supreme Court justice joke, but now it's dead.
I got like 20 more on deck. We can do this.
No, it's a defensive player.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Fine,
All right.
fine, Amory.
All right.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
Sue.
What? What was that word?
A player. If I give you some hints.
Okay.
It's really hard to rhyme his name. But he's been on recently 3 Super Bowl bound teams. Not saying they won, but they went.
3. Oh, Tom Brady. Is it the
It's
answer?
actually not Tom Brady.
Okay, felt like that was a good answer.
He gets in trouble for stepping on people.
Albert Hainsworth.
Ooh, Indikanika Nakamakasa.
Yeah,
That's his name.
absolutely.
The guy tried to step on Aaron Rodgers' neck.
Yep, they
Oh.
have some beef.
He stepped on both his ankle and his neck.
Mhm, you got
Johnny
it.
Cash wrote a song about him.
Mm. What?
Boy named Sue.
Oh boy.
Thought it was
I thought I hit one out of
That's
the
what
park there.
That's what I say to my bros when I see them.
He thinks he thinks Aaron Rodgers is an amazing quarterback, but can't win a Super Bowl with the New York Jets.
Who's asking this stupid question? Is this a TikTok thing?
No, the Rich Eisen show, but and a bunch of other podcasts.
Okay,
Because he recently-
there's one anomaly against his case.
Okay.
Where Aaron Rodgers actually won the Super Bowl. Besides that, he has a absolute treasure trove of evidence against Aaron Rodgers. He has a rich history of not winning the Super Bowl. So there's that. Congratulations, next stepper.
Ndamukong Suh has never won a Super Bowl on his own.
Mm-mm.
He's had what? Tom Brady.
He was on the Eagles. Well, they didn't win.
That's what I'm saying. If he did win one with Tampa, right? Am I making that up?
No, he did.
I don't think it's a hot take to be like, hey, I played with Tom Brady and I know what a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Yeah, everyone who's ever won a Super Bowl played with Tom Brady. That's Tom Brady's thing. No one else was allowed to win Super Bowls when Tom Brady was winning Super Bowls.
Well, I mean, the NFC East.
Touche.
He's also not currently signed with anyone right now either.
Oh, is that why he's making the rounds? Trying to let people know he's available?
Yes.
He's waiting
And
for
he doesn't want to go to-
D-Hop.
He doesn't want to go to the Jets. He wants to go somewhere where they're going to win.
Hold up. If the Jets offered him any amount of money, that's currently more money than what he's making.
He can change his tune real fast. You know what? These New York Jets, Super Bowl contenders.
I see it.
Since they handed me that check, like
Yeah.
I believe in these guys.
Mhm. You know, the second I walked in that facility, it's not the way you think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that Aaron Rodgers guy cut his hair, new dude.
You know what? The Jets are a lot like Scientology. Come with me.
You know what? Significantly less cougars around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there'd just be like scantily clad MILFs everywhere.
Indomica, follow us to the Wilson wing.
He got his own special. I can't say that word, dungeon.
In New Jersey. That's the bit you do, right? If you're in Dominican City, you're like, I'm not moving to New Jersey.
Yeah.
The boardwalk's not even there anymore. They kind of rebuilt it.
I mean, he could be right. He could be exactly correct. Aaron Rodgers will never bring a Super Bowl trophy back to New York.
Because it's the New Jersey Jets.
Because he'll bring it back to New Jersey.
That's right.
That's why.
Jacob Allen could win one with his girlfriend Haley Steinfeld. I'll be into that.
Jerry Seinfeld's kid? That's cool.
I'll have to double confirm that. I don't think that's correct. Is Haley Steinfeld the daughter of Jerry Seinfeld?
I don't think so.
Because they're different names.
She added a T so she doesn't live in the shadow of her father, Jerry Seinfeld.
She is an actress and singer.
Tracks.
Her breakthrough film was a Western film called True Grit.
She was a kid.
Oh, she's a kid.
She was the kid.
That's
She's
the kid on True Grit.
26 years old.
Mr. Cogburn. That's all I remember from that. I do declare that you would be the man.
Josh Allen looks like he's simping.
He's what?
Simp.
What is that?
Simping.
Simping.
Like a Simpsons fan? Like she's in the Simpsons?
Man, do you know what simping is?
Of course I do. I'm very cool. I'm with it. I think it's a nice way to say he's a cuck.
Okay, well, I'm trying to. I don't know if that's appropriate for radio.
Tricking, groveling, or basically just letting females walk all over you for no apparent reason other than your own madness.
Yeah. A lot of people thought that Josh Allen was a simp because he got a hug from his girlfriend. That's not being a simp.
Okay, you are ringing my bell now.
Yeah. Remember that picture of them in a hot tub?
A. Marie sent us a picture of them in a hot tub.
He just got a hug. He had a hug.
A. Marie, it's tough for dudes
And
out
now
there.
he's soft.
You know how sometimes we just want to be held.
What you gonna do next, simp?
Yeah.
After that hug,
Yeah,
go to therapy.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all the loving embrace you're
What are you
getting,
gonna do? What are you gonna
loser?
do? Soft ass Josh Allen.
Yeah.
What are you gonna eat a salad next?
You know, one time
You're gonna wash that salad down with a smoothie,
Yeah.
you simp.
Your pillow got feathers in it, girl.
Ooh. 2,000 thread count sheets, huh, Allen?
Egyptian.
Is
that what you're saying, Amory?
I love Josh Allen.
So does Haley Steinfeld. You got a problem. Oh, hey, hold on.
I don't
Hey,
have
Marie.
a problem.
Who's the simp now?
Yeah, she's the one.
Yeah.
I'm into that. I can't, aside from True Grit, which I did see, that had Matt Damon in it.
Did it really?
That had Matt Damon. And who's the guy that's really good? Jeff Bridges?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Also,
Cohen Brothers driven.
It's a Cohen Brothers
Yeah.
one.
Love Cohen Brothers.
I'm super into Westerns.
Same. Tombstone. Give me all you got.
Man.
Legendary.
You think Tombstone's the best Western?
It's my favorite.
It's not even, all right, the best Western
Okay,
is...
I'm not saying Western. It's just one of my favorite movies.
Well, what's the best Western then? You can't just leave the door wide open like that. The saloon door. The Dutch door, saloon door.
I don't know.
Hot radio take from A. Marie.
All right,
15
look.
minutes left in the program. She don't know.
There's more like
The best Western
8, but
is on Rio Grande, like barely south of the interstate. That's the best Western. They got that nice little cocktail bar downstairs.
I swear
They
to God.
got. It's not even a continental breakfast. They got like a full hot breakfast. That's the best Western. Easily.
The Unforgiven is the best Western. It's a Clint Eastwood flick. It's got Morgan Freeman in it. It's incredibly good. It's about the Schofield kid. That's the best one. Did you ever see The Proposition? Proposition slaps.
The Proposition?
Yeah, it's an Australian one.
I don't think I know that one.
It's super good. Australia makes a lot of really good Westerns. Red Hill is really good. There's a bunch of them.
Ooh, I like Guy Pearce. Ooh, I like Ray Winstone.
I'm telling you.
John Hurt.
Hey,
oh,
Marie,
man, putting this one on the list.
have you ever watched Australian Westerns?
No.
They're incredibly good. The Legend of Ben Hall.
Do they talk like they normally do? Because
Breaks him.
Well, they got the Australian accent there.
They
Well, in the outback there. Oh, hey, where'd you get that horse? The American South?
These are all very good impersonations you're doing.
Thanks.
We got to go to break because then we have to end the show. 2 Men On. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Okay, outdoor summer cocktail party fit check. I've got a hot pink and orange bodycon dress paired with vintage sneakers. It'll definitely attract attention, but not from mosquitoes, because I'm wearing it with Off Clean Feel for 8 gorgeous hours of not sticky, fragrance-free protection. So I can sip, socialize, and flirt out there in the wild with absolutely unshakable confidence. Get your pre-party protection on with Off Clean Feel. SC Johnson, a family company.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're here so you can get a bigger boat. How so? We're the one-stop shop for metal, which means you can get any metal, cut to any size, ready real fast, saving you valuable time to convince your other half why a twin-engine center console makes sense for you and your entire family. Happy fishing, soldier. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Looking for the ultimate spot for a fun night out? Look no further than the Salt Yard West. Their venue offers a wide range of entertainment options every month, including concerts, sport watch parties, fun holiday celebrations, and even exciting games for any night you want to go out. And of course, they have an impressive selection of beers on tap, featuring local favorites as well as a delightful array of cocktails. Join them this Saturday, July 15th, for an unforgettable summer event hosted by the Salt Yard West, Summerween 2023. They've got an incredible lineup of drink specials, mouth-watering food, fantastic prizes, and live music from Gorilla Tea and Blade. And that's not all. If you rock the best outfit of the night, you'll have a chance to win $1,000 in cash and other fabulous prizes. But wait, it gets even better. Salt Yard West is the sweet deal for this Friday. That means you can get a $50 gift certificate for only $25. Log on to this station's website Friday morning and grab your certificate before they run out. Come sit, stay, and play at Salt Yard.
Right now at Wendy's, when you buy either a Dave's Single, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Medium Frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nugs
Spicy
and a
chicken
Frosty.
sandwich,
Dave's single and a Frosty for me.
and a Frosty. Okay, who said Frosty and a Frosty? Pick your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's, buy one, get one for $1.
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. U.S. Wendy's valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined in a combo or any other offer.
When you have trouble sleeping, it's tough. When kids have trouble sleeping,
Mom, I can't sleep. Dad, just one more story?
for nights like this, try Vicks Pure Z's Kids. Our great tasting gummies are specially formulated for kids with a unique blend of botanicals and a low dose of melatonin to support their natural sleep cycle. Best of all, they're drug-free and non-habit forming. Help your child fall asleep naturally with Pure Z's Kids Gummies. Consult with a doctor before use. For ages 4 and up.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This show's over. For the entire summer. No more sports.
Hold on. Tomorrow, we got a lot of sports to talk about. Tomorrow's going to be the greatest sports day in the history of sports radio. Aren't you excited? The day after the All-Star game?
You going to preview the ESPYs?
When there will not be a MLB, NHL,
Oh God.
NBA, NFL, or MLS game.
There's nothing. Hey, Mary, how many top 10 lists do you want to do tomorrow?
But there are fake awards.
So many.
That's like, what other options do you have? We'll be at the Albuquerque Duke store. Hear me out.
Let's do the ESPY of ESPYs tomorrow.
That's what we should do. The
Okay.
best ESPYs. No, it's Jim Valvano.
The BESPYs.
All right. Hey, Mary, can we play the Jimmy V speech on the show tomorrow?
We're gonna do a lot of boat lists.
Yes.
A lot of best of all time lists.
Best of all time lists all day tomorrow.
It is like that.
I'm glad we got the boat producer back.
Yeah, we do have the boat producer.
Yeah.
What's the boat?
The best of all time.
Oh, I've never heard that term.
What?
We just invented it yesterday.
How could
I
you not have
wasn't
heard that?
Here.
It's taken the Q by storm.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone call it the Q?
No.
Captain Kirk.
It's not. If you've been listening to Sports Talk Radio for any amount of time, you know that tomorrow is this show. Hey, here's why the Denver Broncos could be really good this upcoming season. You hear this one. You know, I really like the recruiting class from this mid-tier team in the Mountain West. Where's the sports tomorrow, Van? Where's the sports tomorrow on the most boring sports day of the entire year?
We're doing boat lists.
We're doing boat
This,
lists.
I thought this would be a dream come true for Two Men On. It's like the day you should do sports adjacent content.
Oh my goodness. It didn't sound like I was complaining.
Oh,
Like I'm super excited
oh, I was hoping this is like your guys' day.
for no sports
This
going
should
on.
be a holiday for you guys.
The day after the All-Star game every year when there's no other sports game.
Yes, it
no
should be
no sports ball at all is
it's sports adjacent day.
official 2 Men On day. Hey,
That should be a thing.
I'm texting TK right now.
What former collegiate quarterback had the best Major League Baseball career? That one, or we get back from the break. That's what it is. That is tomorrow.
I'm legit kind of excited. I'm gonna have a hangover tomorrow. Too many Slurpees. How many
From the heat?
How many 7-Elevens are there in
A
between Cumulus Studios and Josh Sushan's house?
Hmm.
'Cause we're going to watch
Over under, I'm going
the rest
3.
of the All-Star game.
The best innovations in sports over the last 25 years, including ball tracing. Like what?
Our friends at Kinesio Tape.
The best innovation is that little box they put on the strike zone. Then I know if it's a strike.
I like guessing. It's more fun. You just want the robots to take over.
Bob Nightingale said
You're an enabler.
Bob Nightingale said on Threads today that Major League Baseball is not going to put in automated ball strikes next year. I go, seems stupid. Works really well. Like, what? Just do that. Write that down. That's a segment. We'll go over that.
We're trying to lower the retirement age, Bob. Like, let's get rid of these old, wasteful umpires. Let's get some fresh blood in here.
Bring in some cool ones.
Maybe some cool young umpires and some hot, sexy young robots.
Go on Amazon Prime Day sales or whatever and get them some glasses with heads-up displays.
Or just googly eyes, either one. They don't need them anymore.
Yeah, get them some canes and some Ray Charles glasses, and they'll walk around like 3 blind mice.
Yeah. Just let the mascots call the game.
Fred?
Yes, ma'am.
You missed this, by the way. It's going to be a new segment on your show.
Okay.
We're going to be reviewing The Quarterback. It starts tomorrow. It's on Netflix, produced by Peyton Manning's production company.
Omaha.
So remind me tomorrow to watch it.
I will.
Because I'm going to forget.
Text us.
Because I'm super excited. Fred suggested a movie to me. The Australian Western,
Proposition.
The Proposition, and I'm super excited to watch it. This is like the first art thing that Fred has ever suggested to me in our 6 years of friendship.
I saw that new Wes Anderson movie over the weekend, Asteroid City.
La 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 la.
Anyways,
My
we're
inner
doing that.
my inner cracker
That's a new
is so
segment
excited.
on Two Men On
My inner Anglo is so excited
for
the
the
new
next
Wes
8
Anderson.
weeks.
For the next 8 weeks.
The hardest thing for A. Marie is you just watching one episode a week.
Yes, I'm a binge watcher.
Oh, it comes out at once?
Yeah,
No, I wish.
It's Netflix. The whole thing comes out at once, doesn't it?
20 seconds.
I don't know enough to know.
Meh.
Hey,
We'll figure it
Marie. Thank you. Van, final word.
Hey, just listen to the opening drive every day.
Yeah, they'll give you sports.
Yeah.
They'll do a good job, too.
Jeff and JJ are the bombs. Listen to them every day.
And DC. the producer.
And DC.
DC needs to stop taking my drip. 2 men on. Good job, everyone. GG.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
I'm surprised Bradley